Xbox new console. Xbox new console. Mm, it was then, huh? Yeah.
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Grab coming, I need a scene. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Frumies training people, worders skin. All recent gaming, go race and pay top bean. Good morning, coming moving. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin. I mean, that's all I can do is laugh, huh, Chad? We gotta laugh. That's all we can do, right? But either way, though, good morning, everybody. Also, afternoon and evening, the crazy one will show you beautiful and awesome Friday. What's up, chat? Good morning to y'all. I mean, that's all we can do is just laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. Golly. Ah. Chat, I got a question for you guys. How many times have you heard the Xbox is dead for over the past 4 or 5 years? I say. Hmm. Why you guys answer the question? Eric Von Eric. Eric Von Eric. I've heard that before. Where have I heard that before? The Eric Von Eric. Eric Von Eric. Eric Von Eric. Where have I heard that from? I think that's from an episode from South Park. When Eric is sitting on Kenny, he says, Eric, but Eric is gonna something like that. I think that's from that, isn't it? Just asking though, just asking. How you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's Tech. What's up, Let's Tech? How you doing? Xbox new console. Yeah, exactly. We gotta laugh. That's all. That is all we gotta do. Tell Leopard, good morning, Pickles. Good morning to you, sir. How are you? How are you? How are you? So yes, chat, yes. We have a new box confirmed and PC hybrid. Kind of funny how much we mentioned that it's going to be PC like, and it's going to do this, it's going to do that. We mentioned a couple things like that, and now it's been confirmed 100%. And the ponies were not expecting that news. They were not. They were not expecting, they were not waiting for it. And she said it loud and clear. More news on the new console coming soon. And for them, they thought it was canceled. They thought it was dead. They said that Xbox is not going to do any more consoles. Let's move on to this stuff. Let's move on to that stuff. Okay. All right. Good God. This has got to be the best thing that ever dropped. I mean, seriously, she's not even. Let's see now. She's still not sitting in the office, though. Right? She's still not sitting in the office, though. Probably not. No, she's still not there. But she has like what, a week or 2 weeks now sitting there, and after she's been there for like a week, she made the decision about marketing. We talked about this yesterday, me and Joey, about the marketing thing. Like, okay, what should they do? What should they not? What should happen? What's this? What's that? And literally, I said maybe the marketing is for the new box that she's getting the marketing for. She's probably getting ready to launch the new box. That's what I said. And Joey's like, well, I don't know. I said, I think it is because at the end of the day, though, she did say that she was going to talk about the next gen console. So part of the market is for the new box because to stick with this one and the way that things have happened with this one, even though for us, the Xbox guys, they were great. For them, it hasn't been too great. Like always, for media, like always, it was god awful, golly destroyed that it sucked. But but with this box though, we kind of saw that they kind of fitted away. So I was like thinking, like, how can you promote this box though? How can you bring it back when everybody thinks this box is down and over, and especially with 5 year old tech? I mean, you got no option. You got to launch. You got to go for the new one because the only way you can bring this box back, this one especially the Series X or the Series S, so you got to seriously lower the cost on them in order for you to get some people to jump into the box though. So I guess it was right to start announcing the next gen console, and here we are. It's called Project Helix. Project Helix. Period. Project Helix. Helix. That's the code name. Why didn't they call it Felix though? From Felix, the wonderful cat. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Wasn't that a cartoon though? That was a cartoon from back in the day. Yeah, Felix, the wonderful cat. Yeah. No, Louis, Xbox is still dead. Oh no. Oh God. It was a dead giveaway when Epic Games confirmed it. Laugh out loud. Of course, Pickles, it was a dead giveaway. But the funny thing is, they had to go out there, right? Even though it was a dead giveaway or not, they were still going out there saying it's dead. Because no matter, and it's funny though because shit, look what happened. No joke. They announced a new console, and there's already a video of him doing this, which I literally said, please squeeze a little bit more. Seriously, squeeze a little bit more. Do us that favor. Please, please. Save us the time and do us that favor. But no, nothing, of course. Saying that he saw the Xbox and it looks awful. My God. It's me, the Broke Boy Lewis, with a $2 super chat. Phil left so new blood could announce new console. Yes, sir, 100%. That's a good thing, too. That was a good thing. And I'm happy she did because I've always said this, and again and again and again, it's time to talk new gen. Squeeze it in, bring it in, let's bring the new gen. Because a lot of people say, Louis, why don't they keep squeezing this console out? We've been 6 years in. If they're not gonna squeeze it, in 5 years that we're in, they're not going to squeeze it. They're not going to keep on pushing that box. I'm sorry. What do you think it has to do in order to gain the trust of developers and gamers? What do you think it has to do? Shit, Sal, bro. That's a tough question. What do you think it has to do? To be honest, though, the first thing they got to do, they got to show the world they are here. That's the first thing they got to do. Because that's the number one thing that they're missing out is show the world they are here. Second, what can they do to bring consumers over here? They got to really promote that Game Pass, which is why I say they got to show that they are here, and they got to show everyone, what Game Pass does. Explain what Game Pass does, because still there's a lot of people who don't know. Incredible, there's a lot of people who don't know. No joke. But yeah, basically it's all marketing, Salvo. That's what they need right now is marketing. People say, that exclusives do this. I'd say, and I'm being honest, I'd say that you really need the marketing more than you saying that I need exclusives and all this stuff because the exclusive is for us, the console warriors, right? For us to go out there, have a little debate, stuff like that, which is cool, no problem. But the majority of people out there, they buy this box just to play one or two games. So they really have to find a way to promote this, and get people to jump into the bandwagon, to get people to jump and buy an Xbox because the way they have done it, it's like doesn't even exist. Felix is to honor Phil. Project Phoenix Xbox rises from the ashes. Oh, that would have been a cooler name, Project Phoenix. Can you imagine that? Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! PS5 games finished to PC. Let's check. Do you actually believe that? Let's check. Tell me you're not believing that. Please don't. Please don't. Tell me you're not believing that, please. Please don't. Because in the same article, let's check, it says it loud and clear, which is funny. I love how the article starts. The article starts saying, no joke, that it's with people familiar with the company's plans. But then if you go down and read the same article, Schreier says that they could actually change the plan if there's a lot of drastic stuff happening in the video game industry. So I'm like, what is the plan then? Because if the plan is, period, let's stick with this, let's not change it. Yet they explain in the same the same people explained to him that was so funny that, well, due to the circumstances of games too, or how the video game industry is, they could come back, and change the plan. And why did you go out there and tell everybody that they're going to stop doing this and then come back and say, well, they can change the plan at the same? Like, seriously, I just don't understand. But okay. Okay, y'all keep believing that. All right, let's keep going. Funny to see the toxic PlayStation fan base thinking PCMR, crying over the PlayStation games not coming to PC. That's so funny. You gotta love that shit. They think Putin should be buying up Marathon to save it. Oh shit. No one in the right mind would show what meth had the console before anyone else. Chat, listen. Let me tell you something. You need to understand something. And I'm gonna be really honest with you. All right? I'm gonna be really honest with you. Sometimes in life, you see things from stuff you did in the past. You need to understand that, Chat. You see things. Maybe he saw the announcement. And have you guys ever seen? I don't. If do you guys remember from? How can I say this? Do you guys remember? Why is the phone ringing? Okay, back to it. Sorry. So, do you guys remember back in the day? There used to be this book where you used to like look at a picture, and it was all full of dots, and you had to like relax the eyes. You can see a sailboat, you can see a dog after you relax the eyes. I think from what he is doing, or he has done in the past, because I can't see he's still doing it. But I know, well, for what he's done in the past, I think he saw Project Helix behind all that stuff. Though I think that's what happened. Though seriously, I think that's what happened. Let me see if I can find what's the thing called. Picture in a picture. Let me see what that's called. No, that's not it. No, 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 no. Book that had dots, and you could see a picture in it. Let me see what's that called. I'll show you the name right now. Looking for it. I think it was called The Magic Guy. Yeah, those were the books called The Magic Guy, right? If you looked at those books, you had to like really focus, like, or relax the eyes, and all of a sudden you saw something in the background. I think that's what happened with him, though. I think he saw something in Project Helix. No joke. I think he did. I'm not kidding you. I think he did, my friends. I think he did. Wise, wise, wise from the grave. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Squeeze Wolverine only PS5. Pony should be buying up Marathon to save it. It will launch anywhere from 1 to 3 years before the PS6 and still be more powerful. Oh, shit. I can't wait to see with them the new Xbox looks like. I think the devs for they have to show that is easy to develop for the console and give them a better deal than the competition. 100%. But here's the thing though, Sour, and I think with the next box, it's going to be easier for them to develop even more because I mean, if it's going to be PC hybrid, it's got to be more easier. It's got to be more easier for them. It's got to be. So, well, it's me, the broke boy Lewis, with the $5 super chat. PS fanboy argument for Xbox Ally was one, not made by MS Xbox, and two, wouldn't play Xbox console library. This looks like it will do both. Oh damn. So that's the question though. But what happens if what is gonna be the argument though? Because I mean if they're gonna do a console that's gonna be Xbox and that has sorry. If you're gonna do a console that is an Xbox, right? And it's going to play PC games too. What happens if the raw guy like can actually go back and play the whole rest of the library you have an Xbox though? What is it? Would it finally be called an Xbox device, or will it still be a PC device to them? For gamers, did they pick a for gamers? They did to pick a direction and just run with it and stop changing strategy so much. Who are you talking about? For PlayStation or for Xbox? Right. Pony's having emergency. We need to find something negative about this already. They already looked for it. They already found it. They're already going out there and saying it. Check out Hip Hop Gamers from March 1. He's hit and miss, but same PS6 will have Steam. So next PlayStation, if it does or not, will not be a console. Mm. Felix sounds too much like Felix. Hmm? No thanks, too many jokes. What? Why did you mute him though, Sanchez? He's always bringing good tech stuff. Let's see what he says though. Don't mute on me, thong. Is at the end of the day, Xbox sales analysts will report that Microsoft is still losing over 100 per console. No one's going to buy the new console, and games will be backluster. I think you misread that, Sanchez. I think he's saying that because there's an article out there about an analyst of what he said though. He's not saying it for himself. It's because some analyst that came out there and said something. So let me keep reading. Right. Ponies have emergency. Okay, read that. Check out. Let me see. Louis, Hip Hop Gamer has brain damage. Oh wow. Felix sounds okay. Conquer dead. High guard dead. Marathon dead soon after. I don't know if it's gonna die though. I hope Marathon survives. I hope they do because man, if it does die though, that will not be a 3.0. What was it? 2.6 billion for that thing? That's not going to be pretty. Magic iBook. There you go. Yep. I remember start PS3. Heavenly Sword. Yep. Anyone else playing WWE 2K26? I haven't played it yet, though. I haven't played WWE games in years. We already been starting it. It's they are not in consoles of PC, or Jeff called it the coding for the next gen PC hardware device. He got community noted for it. Oh my god. Look, that was beautiful. That was beautiful, my chat. That was one of the most beautiful things I have ever seen. And I'm glad he got that. Seriously. No joke. He looked and here's the question though. How can you trust someone who handles the video game awards and seriously jumps on video games, says he loves video games, and says what he said out there? Chat, I'm not kidding you. Oh my god. Lou, breathe, 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 breathe. 64 years old, and I've watched the transition of gaming from cartridge to CD or DVD or to digital. They don't need to make another console. Now watch me. Oh, all right. But for now, they do though. They do. My throne bet. They do. Because here's the thing, my throne bet. Cloud, when it comes down to gaming, for example, kind of like Netflix. Netflix came out in 2006. Then it has streaming up in I will pull it out. So like I was saying though, Netflix started, and after like a couple years, it finally like became global. So cloud gaming is not as global as it can be. So if cloud gaming was super global and everything like that, then I could say they probably don't need it anymore. But cloud is still growing, so it's gonna take them some time. They should call the next Xbox Lazarus because it's been risen from the grave a million times. Oh Jesus, damn, Lazarus. Just call it Phoenix though, the Phoenix box or Wimbox. Can you imagine they call it the Wimbox? I mean, look, I'm just joking though, but shit, you could probably see that though. I mean, they have the weirdest names. It went from Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox One S, Xbox One X, and now we have Xbox Series S, Series X. You can't make this shit up. You can't. You can't. Uh oh. Here comes the number one pony soldier in here. Mike Johnson, I've been watching you, and my chat has been watching you lately. Hmm. Hmm. They should start like the next Lazarus. Though Marathon have to make like 10 million to remain sustainable. Don't know. Good question, my friend. Good question, my friend. I don't know. That part I don't know for me to confirm that. Marathon needs to be succeeded. PlayStation keep using money to on live service games. So, book the boy Lewis with a $2 super. Pull up the tweet. Louis, him and Paul Tassi go at it. Really? I did not see that, my friend. All I know is I saw Tom Warren. I saw Tom Warren kick his butt. I know that pretty much in a polite way. Of course, Tom didn't offend him or anything, but that's what I saw though. But seriously, him and Paul Tassi went at it. Oh shoot! Let's look at the tweet, my friends. Let's look at the tweets. Incredible. I haven't even. You know what's so funny? I haven't even pulled up the article where it says things because we've just been ranting in here for like 23 minutes and just making fun of everything that's been going on out there. No joke. So here we go, chat. You guys ready? Is this it? Zooming in. Xbox. This is what the man Jeff Keighley, the man who does the Game Awards, the man who plays video games, the man who promoted High Guard, and that's about it. Can't say anything else about High Guard though, like cheerful. Because seriously, that's we gotta stop there. The man who promoted High Guard. That's it. Nothing else because it died. And camera, you going crazy today. I'm sorry, but okay. So it says here, Xbox has announced that Project Helix is the code name for next generation PC-based Xbox hardware device. And this is where it gets embarrassing, my chat. You ready? Tom Warren says this. Let me pull up the chat. And Tom Warren says this loud and clear. PC based Xbox hardware? I think you mean Xbox console. So it goes on to debate. It goes on to debate, right? Oh, good God. Let tech, come on. I like this. So it goes on to debate. Do you consider the Steam Machine a console? Valve calls it a P. It's Valve calls it a PC. Partly because it's designed to run PC games and not console versions. I imagine Microsoft is calling the next gen Xbox a console because it's designed to run Xbox console games as well as PC games. What is an Xbox game? What is an Xbox console game? Did he actually really ask that question? Wow. Did he actually say that? What is an Xbox console game in your definition? In your definition, and that different than a UWP. Obviously, lots we need to learn about the plans here, and excited to hear more. Ah, shit. No, no, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. Chat. Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. You just gotta laugh at this stuff. You just gotta laugh at this stuff. It's me, the Bullets, with $2 super. He says, never mind, you're right. Was Warren got backward. Okay, it's okay. People get confused with this stuff. But oh my God, are you serious for what this man is saying, though? This cannot be possible. Yeah, to honest take, Jeff is excited to hear more. Reads this gentleman is not a hype man. He's not a hype man. He's covered every console word for decades, and PC-based pivot is a massive industry shift. Professional curiosity from a guy who thrives on these details? What? I think I think he paid Grok for this. Yep, I think he paid Grok for this. But the funny thing is, he got community noted too, chat. He got community noted, which made him look more awful. I'm not kidding you. He got community noted. But chat, you cannot make this shit up. This is what this man said. No joke. And he started to argue with Tom Warren, but do you consider Steam Machine a console? And Tom Warren responds with all the love in the world. Okay, this. Shit. Come on. You forgot the little detail, and everybody starts, of course, posting the tweets. Xbox console, Project Helix. You left the one word from the original post that matters most. Console. Exactly. Sorry, Jeff, but no. Even Milestone Peer jump into this, and Milestone Peer's not even a console warrior. No joke, all the kids are running to get new PC-based Xbox hardware device. Probably it should have been easier to use the term console, which was used in their official messaging. PC-based hardware device? Everybody's just like, what the hell? Come on, Jeff, I was just protecting you. Suck up. I gotta tell you, you're a suck up. You were just protecting Jeff? Suck up. I got to say it, sorry. Even though he gets mad and fights everybody out there, but you were just protecting Jeff? Oh God. Why'd you protect that dude? Oh yeah, he got to go to the Game Awards. Yeah, if I protect him, he's gonna send me an invite to the Game Awards. All right, cool. But where is the community noted? Hey, Will the Bro Boy, can you find me the area where he got community noted? Because that was gotta be the funniest thing. I'm not kidding you. No joke. No joke. But my God, I can't believe he went out there and said that instead of saying the truth, instead of saying that it's a console. It's just saying it's a PC device, just to confuse everybody out there. But Tom Warren didn't take it and came in and said, that's what the CEO said. And you know what, chat? Let's read about it. Let's get started reading about this. Where does it say that? Hold on. Where does it say that? Really? He says he's gonna sell his PS5? No way. No way. That cannot be true though. That cannot be true. No way. That this man said he was gonna sell his box to buy an Xbox Helix? I think he's not gonna sell it yet because I wouldn't sell shit until I know the price. Because I gotta know the price first because that's gonna be something I gotta take a look at because at the end of the day though, you gotta save up the money because you don't know what price this thing is gonna be. Because of course already there's some social sites already saying that it's going to be what was it? $1,000 box. It's gonna be premium and yada yada yada. They already started with all that shit, chat. They did. They did. Shout out to the 60 people here on the show. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And also hit that bell. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Uwe says it won't rival the PS6 in power. The thing is going to blow the PS6 away. I don't know about that, though. I don't know about that. Who knows? The PS6 hardware isn't set in stone, but still is the best machine of 2027. But it will be the best machine in 2027. Which one are you talking about? Helix or the PS6 though? Keighley's still blowing a controller somewhere. It's over, PS fans. One box to rule them all. Helix. Oh, they don't like the last Xbox console before they transform it into just a PC. Wow, you guys must be mad though. Hearst 912. Hearst, you must be my cousin though. Xbox coming out next year because they getting ahead to start before PlayStation. I think it will sell. That's actually a good smart move though. Let me see though. PS Plus is cheaper and more affordable than Xbox Game Pass. Oh wow, cool. But what it offers, it sucks. I'm sorry, bro. So you can come in here, talk to me about the PS Plus all you want, but what it offers, it sucks. I'm sorry. And you can't take it personal because that's a personal opinion, my friend. PS Plus sucks. The last time I subscribed to PS Plus was in when was it? I think it was 22 to 23. But after that, never again. I went back to subscribe to PS Plus because it doesn't give you nothing. Waste of cash right there. Something to play on that shit. Pretty much, I have all the games that I have them. Every time they put a game on there, I say, "Oh, I have it. Oh, I played it. Oh, I finished it. I'm done." That's it. PS is scrambling to remove the games from Steam. They are scared. I don't think they're gonna remove them though. I don't think they're gonna. They're gonna remove them. I think they're gonna leave them there though. I don't think they're gonna remove them. If they do, bad for them. That's awful. That's awful. That's awful. They did that. That's awful. They removed. That's awful. That's really anti-consumer. Oh, good lord. Helix is being rushed for no reason. You know what? Hmm. Hold on, 1 second, chat. There you go. That felt good. I needed to do that. That felt so good. All right, so let's keep going. Coming out here talking shit like that. Stretch for no reason. 7 years, man. Seriously? How long do consoles? How long does it take for a console to jump to another generation? Five. It takes between 6 to 7 years, and we're already in the time where we. It's already the time where we should start talking about next generation consoles. Xbox Series X. When did it come out? It was announced in. Let me see. Hold on a second, because now I'm confused though. In 2020, it came out. It came out in 2020. So let's see. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. We're 6 years in. It's rushed. Shit. Sometimes you read comments and you sit there, you look at them, you're like, seriously, come on, come on, come on, man, come on. Louis, the PS6 will outsell Helix, even though Helix will be out for years before, because people will wait for PS6 versus buying an Xbox. Most people that will buy a Helix are Xbox fans already. Listen, right? Let me tell you something. When it comes down to the situation of what's going on between console sales and everything, this is all going to depend on the marketing of Xbox. Because the thing is, for me, it felt something that I like. They lost the track with it. Like okay, I don't know if you remember one thing about when the ABK deal happened. Phil came out and said, "Well, people are not going to leave their library to come jump into a new console, start building a new one." He was right about that, though. But at the same time, though, it felt like you're not pushing your box, and literally the box has not been pushed. What they need to do is push it. So it all depends on the marketing, how Microsoft wants to push the box and how far they go. Because seriously, what Xbox is missing is marketing, nothing else. You already got games, you got a great service. I mean, heck, if you turn on that box, you have everything that's nice in that box. No joke. It has everything you want, everything. What else would you want? You got first party games coming out. You got a great service. You save money on a hobby, which is these hobbies are expensive. My friends, they're expensive. Even though Game Pass went up to 30, you still save money on it. You still do. No joke. But the question is, how can people know this thing is alive? You gotta push it, my friend. You gotta go out there and market it. That's how you get people to come in here. Because even though people have their own PlayStation, hey, I have a PS5. I do. I have a Nintendo Switch. Those are my second, third options for me to play games. No joking. That's my second and third. I have a PC, fourth option. But where do I play my games is on Xbox. Now, maybe one day I say, okay, oh, there's a PlayStation game I want to play. Let me play this game. I want to go in and play it, get it done, and then come back to my box. That's what I do. But if this is where I am at, because I got everything I fucking want in the box. Everything. I'm telling you, there is everything. It's a beautiful box. So why am I gonna think if PlayStation is gonna beat Xbox? If not, I'll tell you something. If Xbox does not do the marketing, then of course that's it. PlayStation will win again. But at the end of the day, I don't care who wins or not. That's something that these fanboys have in their head. What I do care is game preservation, saving money. I'm not kidding you, saving money. And of course, I would love for Xbox, to kick their asses in console sales. I would have loved it. But at the end of the day, though, that's not what's important. What's important is that Game Pass is growing. They're still making more games, and that's what I really care about is to see those games drop and watch and play those games. That's all I worry about. I always tell you guys the same thing at the end of the day. I worry about what is the next game I am going to play. That's it. That's all. Honestly, though, I don't know how this thing is going to survive when the RAM is so expensive. That's it. Listen, that's something for me not to worry about. I'm not going to worry about it. That's not my problem. That's something they need to solve and throw it out there. Because look, at the end of the day, let's say PlayStation goes out there and throws his PS6 right now. Are you guys going to ask the same question? How is that going to survive, though? This thing is going to cost over $1,000 easy and might be underpowered. Just like the damn PS5 Pro, you guys bought that shit for almost $1,000. I don't know what you all complaining about. I love how they go out there and try to like, oh, it's gonna be $1,000, but shit, your damn console, your PS5 Pro costs almost $1,000. No joke, it does. Louis, what can marketing can do, or what can they say to make current PlayStation gamers or new gamers want to buy a Helix over waiting for PS6? I don't know, my friend. I do not know. The thing is, you guys are so focused on the console war thing that trust me, you guys are not seeing the reality of things. The console warriors, are very small community, my friends. We are too small. And what you read out there on Twitter, what you read out there on social media, what you see, all that stuff, and what media say, we are very, very small. But if you sit there and you talk to, let's say, one of your nephew, one of your kids, or one of the people that's out there, though, you sit down, you listen to that stuff, they'll tell you, what is that? Who's Phil? No joke, they'll say, who's Phil? Who's Jim? What is this? What is that? They'll actually tell you that. That's all they'll say. Now, again, they have to do the marketing. If they don't, people think it doesn't exist. You're an Xbox gamer already. Xbox needs to market to new gamers. I don't think they can. You don't think so? They have the money to do it. If they really want to go in and do it, they can do it though. I paid 550 for my Series X Diablo 4 bundle before the price hike. But I love how they say that the word because the box might cost 1,000. Yet they buy. The funny thing is, they buy an underpowered machine that has to use AI to be more powerful. Wow, they did that. No joke. But you guys are worried too much. You guys are worrying too much. I mean, this box just got announced, my friends. We don't even know detail by detail what this box is going to do. You guys are worried too much. What's going to be the price? It's going to be $1,500. Let it be $1,500. Let it be $1,000. You know what? When they tell me what the price is, by the time it releases, I'll have the money. I'll save it. I don't care. I'll buy it. But no, no, no. Please do not put in $1,000 and 1,500. I'm just saying that to show these guys out there. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying that to show these guys, but no, we don't need it to be that price. We need it to be a lower price. Be nice about it at Xbox. Show the world that you guys can, sell that box for a good price. Get people to hop into it. And also, the most important thing, please, oh please, oh please, have this shit running Ultra or 4K 60 or whatever it is. Just have that setting. I don't care beyond that. Fuck beyond that. Just have this box have 4K 60 for me to play games. That's all I care about. Nothing else. Just do that and I'll be happy. That's all I need. For those power viewers out there, the one who wants, those power and all that stuff, let them figure that out. But for me, just give me 4K 60 and I'll be done and over. So, hold on a second, chat. Let me bring this up. So let's talk about the next console because we haven't even read the article. We've been just sitting here talking, making fun of all these guys, what they said out there on how Jeff Keighley got community noted, which was hilarious. Thank God they did. And man, they are pissed off. I'm telling you, they are pissed off because they know that some of these guys out there have receipts on them. and they're going to show the receipts. So here we go, chat. Xbox next console Project Helix codename reveal. CEO Asha Sharma reaffirmed new Xbox PC hybrid is on the way. Microsoft next gen console comes into focus as Asha Sharma reaffirms commitment into first party hardware. Oh, baby, like I said, I did not like this news when it dropped by. Chat, I was so happy to see it. I was happy to see that tweet and how it drove him nuts to go out there, do videos, and say, I saw the new console, which I said, he used the Magic Eye book or something because, like I said, from things he done in the past, now he has a Magic Eye. Since we saw a black screen and we saw a little logo on there behind the black screen, he saw the console, and for him, it didn't look too good. That's what happened. I was just saying drugs are bad. Okay, yeah, that's the same. Drugs are bad. Okay, I'm just saying that, but all right. So let's keep going though. New of Xbox first party hardware's death continues to be greatly exaggerated. Good thing you guys tackled that down. As incoming CEO Asha Sharma recommits to new hardware. Xbox Next Gen hardware is coming into view, and it now has a project named Helix. Just call it Felix. I like Felix better. Felix, Helix, or call it. Why didn't you go call it Phoenix? It would have been better if you guys called it Phoenix. That would have been a spicier name, and all of us would be like, "Oh, it's the Phoenix because it resurrects." So let's keep going. Sorry. Project Helix is the name of the box for Xbox Next Gen first party hardware. It's the code name though. Use AMD hybrids, PC, Xbox stock code name Magnus. Who was in there saying that it wasn't a Magnus thing? It says it right here, but okay. Incoming CEO Asha Sharma revealed the code name just now on X, detailing Microsoft's growing commitment on innovation in the gaming hardware space. Former Xbox president Sarah Bond confirmed that the new Xbox in partnership with AMD last summer, but Sharma comments confirms that the new Xbox leadership team will continue with the commitments. Of course, Helix won't be the name of the next gen Xbox itself, just in case, because seriously, if they call it the Xbox Helix, that would be a god awful name. Please, Xbox, come up with a good name. Stop confusing with the damn names. Microsoft uses a variety of code names for its projects in all shapes and sizes. Previously, we had Durango for Xbox 360, Scorpio for the One X, and Anaconda for the Xbox Series X, and Lockhart for the Xbox Series S. We also had Keenan for the Xbox Ally handheld range last year. Officially, details confirmed. Details on the Project Helix Xbox remain scant. From our reporting, we know it's essentially is it scant or scant? I don't know if I said it right though. From our reporting, we know it's essentially be a gaming PC at its core with the Xbox full screen experience from Xbox Ally handheld as its front end. Microsoft is working around the clock to make the Xbox full screen experience for PC feel as close to be polished console experience as possible, taking the view that exiting out to Windows should be entirely optional. As such, Xbox Helix will be the most popular, most open Xbox ever. You'll be able to boot up the Windows desktop from here. You guys listening? This is where it gets good. This is where it gets good. This is where it gets them mad. You know why I got some mad, chat? You know why I got some mad? Because shit, they don't have it. I mean, as of now, I mean, I can't. I gotta. You know, I'm just showing. Because probably the PS6 might come out. Have what? Why would they have Windows though? Okay, yeah, it would be a big mistake because if it has Windows, it's gonna have Game Pass in there though. All right, let's keep going. So, as such, Xbox, so like I was saying, you'll be able to boot up the Windows desktop from here and install other PC stores such as Steam. Come on, chat, say it with me, chat, say it with me. Steam, Epic Games, GOG, Riot Client, battle.net, and much, much more. Haha! In theory, you'll be also be able to install Auto Premiere, Streamlabs, and other content creation tools, and even coding programs and whatever else Windows 11 has available. Decades of software compatibility awaits. Let's effing go, my friends. Let's effing go. This is awesome stuff. But critically, will people actually want this thing? Xbox Tower has more challenges to endure on this front. Here it comes with the negative news, of course. The huge challenge and huge opportunity facing Xbox Helix. Who wrote this article? Let me see. All right, let's keep going. Yep, let's keep going. All right. Let's see. Let's read this and see if there's construction criticism right here. Or constructive. Is it constructive? Constructive criticism. Sorry. The huge challenge and huge opportunity facing Xbox Helix. Assuming Xbox doesn't change its strategy on its front, it's hard to say how many units Microsoft can expect to sell of Xbox Helix without exclusive content. With Halo, Gears, Forza, and Fable now going to PlayStation, why, if I'm a new user, would I ever buy in the universe where PlayStation has access to best biggest library of content? Xbox Asha Sharma said in previous interview that she plans to examine why Xbox has made this decision it has made regarding things like this. So things could potentially change down the line. But either way, armed with Steam and other PC stores, the Xbox PC Helix would have the biggest combined content library on Earth. It will be the only gaming PC that gives broad access to Xbox console games. That sounds like a compelling selling point for anyone who is already in the ecosystem, such as myself. However, for anyone who has yet to consider an Xbox, if not sure if it's enough to consider over Steam or PlayStation, especially if it's priced in line with other similarly speed, what is it, specs? Chat. I'm all over the place with the reading. PC gaming hardware. PlayStation is rumored to be pulling back from PC game releases too, compounding its premium content library. All right. Like I said, the negative news, right? Of course. So where was I? Microsoft might be able to leverage its big contracts with components manufacturers to drive costs down, making the Xbox PC the most affordable way to enter a 4K PC gaming ecosystem. But that's a very pie in the sky assumption. Xbox Game Pass is no longer as compelling a unique selling point as it was previously. Considering Xbox Game Pass now costs $30 per month for the day one game tiers. Okay. Although Xbox Game Pass has admittedly been on quite a tier recently, grabbing Kingdom Come Deliverance and Witcher 3 among others. Jess Gordon, Jess Gordon, Jess Gordon, Jess Gordon, Jess Gordon. Gotta love this. Jess Gordon. Yeah. So let's see, though. Where was I? I kind of lost track because seriously, my brain hurt. I just had a brain fart, chat. Sorry. I literally had a brain fart just reading this. Where was I? Okay. Either way, there's little we can actually know about Helix so far. Xbox CEO Asha Sharma was selected for the position based on her expertise for hyperscaling online platforms such as Instagram and Facebook Messenger. There are a few in the space with such an impressive resume in this direction. She understands the needs to get to of vendors and partner platforms and should have the knowledge to navigate. Sorry, should knowledge to navigate gaming complex relationship with social media agencies. Agencies, did I say that right? And Angle, Xbox, and all the legacy platformers have underexplored over the years, in my view. Then there's AI, better or worse. Okay, you're not saying anything that we need to hear though. This is supposed to be about this though. Like literally, I lost my train of thought right here because you're talking right now. You're trying to sell me Asha, right? But in this article, you're starting to complain though. Then there's AI, better for worse. The next gen Xbox would undoubtedly have an NPU like the Xbox LAX. The Xbox LAX now has an AI-powered video clip creation powered by your gaming sessions. It'll also get AI super resolution technology in the coming weeks, potentially boosting battery life. But again, what does this have to do with Helix though? Outgoing CEO producer said he wants Xbox to win the quality of its hardware, but is that really enough? Whether it's tariffs involving user behavior or self-imposed and generalized. Oh, come on. I'm done. I'm done, Chad. I'm done. I'm done. Seriously, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Because man, you were doing the article was so well written. I mean, if you put out there the challenges of what they're gonna face or what's gonna happen or what's going to come, like for example, like you should have done is put some constructive criticism in there, but what you did was just bitch and complain about something. Oh my god. Stop with that stuff. Change that, bro. Seriously. I mean, I literally just had a brain fart reading your article. Everything was good until a point. Like, okay, what would be a selling point? Then you start to talk about how PlayStation is pulling up their exclusives. I get that, I understand that, and I saw that already. That supposedly it's pulling its exclusives because again, we do not have confirmation from that. We just have a report from Jason Schreier from people that they know, right? Supposedly that is and knows the familiar company plans, whatever the heck it was that he said right there. But at the end of the day, though, what would be a good selling point for this console? I'll tell you this much. One thing is, it's gonna have pretty much everything that we want in a box. We're gonna have all the libraries in there. That's one selling point. Another one is, let's say down the road they decide to go to the whole exclusive thing, right? They decided to go to do the exclusive thing. The exclusive route, right? But they start doing time exclusives and stuff like that. But again, that's not the problem. The problem with Xbox, and I say it in general, it's marketing. If Xbox doesn't go out there, sells you this box, pushes you this box, shows you that this box is here to stay, then you can have exclusives, you can have all the shit in the world, you can have Game Pass, you can have all that shit, but it's just not going to work. So seriously, let's push the market. Let's talk good about it. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So let's see what chat's saying right here, real quick. Wow, you guys went full speed ahead. Woo. Let's see now what chat's saying though. Wow, you guys went full speed. Now I just lost everything right here. Hmm. PS goes is scared. PS and Xbox are both trying to compete with PC. If the backwards compatible games and brand new Xbox games is Xbox with added PC features to play PC games. Exactly. 100% true. Game Pass is the best. PS is the best. PS Plus sucks and no better than Game Pass. Ponies do not have it, so they hate it. Exactly. I just sent the community notice on his post though. Yeah, he did get community notice though. He did get a community notice. Well deserved too. Well deserved. We talk about Jeff Keighley just in case. PS Plus is also cheaper. Okay, right then. Let's keep going down. Put the one on Marlon Gaming, PS fanboy YouTuber. I like Alpha, all of them during live stream was excited for Helix. His chat was not happy. Really? They were not happy? Oh, that's so sad. Oh, oh, poor dude. Poor dude. All right, let's keep going. Put them on the Discord. Okay, let's keep going. Louis, the PS6 will actually also Helix. Okay, like I said, I'm not worried about that. To add fuel to the fire of the pony stables, if Xbox Helix PC modes allow side loading, it's pretty sure emulation will be possible, and a PS5 emulator will be inedible. Oh shit, they're not gonna like that. Louis, sup, brother? I'm excited for Helix, ready for the next gen after 7 years on Series X. And yet, this man told me it was rushed, though. I mean, seriously, you guys cannot make this up. This man came on here and said it's rushed. It feels like it's rushed. Really? It's been 7 years, my friend. After 6 or 7 years, it's time to talk new gen. That PlayStation is delaying it, that's not my fault. That's you guys' problem because you guys are PS fanboys. Not my problem. It's not. Even though, and let's say Xbox decides to release this thing in what's it called? In they decided to release this in 2028. Cool. I don't care. Seriously, I don't care. At the end of the day, I don't care. Because at least I know where my console is at. But you guys are saying this is rushed? Come on, man. Come on. I mean, seriously. Once they patent the word or they go out there and patent what the box is or whatever, like for example, we all know that they went out there and patented the PS5 Pro. We already knew that the PS5 Pro was in the works after that. And it took them a couple years and then they started to release the PS5 Pro. That's what they did. It takes some years. Same thing with the next Xbox. It takes some years to go out there and work on it, but you know. Because what do they think? They think the engineers should sit there and do what? I'm not kidding you. I don't know what they think. I'm not kidding you. I understand what they think though. They probably think the engineers should sit there and do nothing. Good God. Let's keep going. So, uh, people are not buying them because the prices are too high. What are they not buying though? I put the community note in the general Discord. Let me go grab that because, of course, I gotta get that the community notes. So I read through that article and seriously just had a brain fart. The notes. Xbox has announced. So the community note says the Xbox CEO officially stated that the next gen Xbox is a console. Statement is as follows: great start to the morning with Team Xbox, where we talked about our commitment to the return of Xbox, including Project Helix, the code name for. But I can't read the rest because I gotta zoom in. For no, I can't read it. For the next gen console. Jeff Keighley, seriously, bro. Seriously, you try to. Without confirming it's more at GDC and hopefully review at June showcase. 27 release looks realistic. 100%. I just hope the price is good though too. You know, we gotta think about that. Xbox actually give me a full screen marathon ad. I hope Helix removes that. Eesh. Hey, Rachie. Listen, if you see an ad being promoted there, you know what that means, Rachie? That means they're paying up to put the ad on there. So listen, if they're paying up to put the ad on there, let them put it on there. This thing costs over 1,000 MSP. Okay, no problem. That's sure. I think I'm way behind because you guys have gone too fast though. This you guys have gone too fast. See, I'm not joking though. Punty, what's up, Punty? Love you, miss you, brother. How you doing, Punty? Man, that's a man I'm happy to see. What's up, Punty? How you doing, man? Punty. All right, I'm just gonna get away from it. All right, man. Now who knows the drunk jokes on you? I'm 20 years old. I can't drink, buddy. What? Are you guys fighting again? What's going on in chat? Marathon never got a Metacritic score between. If this was an Xbox game, there will be 100 articles roasting Xbox by now. There you go, Safo. There you go. Just like what they did with Forza. Oh my god, chat. If you guys did not see what they said about Forza, holy shit. And then Ryan McCaffrey had to come out and say, this is just to show you the area of Japan. And that's why they lowered, the scenery with the cars. And I'm like, wow. They were complaining because they did not have enough cars. And the funny thing is, he said that there were three, but I watched the video and literally there were like almost 30 cars. And we did this live yesterday. It was so funny, though. That was some funny shit, though. Joey had a brain fart, too. No joke. Pick on my console collector, but if this is a PC, it's not worth it for me. Oh, here we go again. Oh, my God. Kev, look, with all due respect, man, listen. As a collector, since you like to collect consoles, this is what you call a console hybrid. It's just like the Nintendo Switch, my friend. The Nintendo Switch is a handheld hybrid slash console. It's a console hybrid. It's a console between a console and a handheld. This is a hybrid. The difference is you're going to get an Xbox console that's going to play your PC games, and you're the super duper collector, as you say, because now I'm starting to work. Now I'm starting to think that you're that collector, as you say. I'm starting to think that I don't understand if you're an actual collector. If you open these boxes and look in the insides of these boxes, shit, they're PCs, my brother. Because you want me to defeat your narrative right there? Because this whole PC crap you're just mentioning now, I'm gonna defeat it right now. You're not gonna like it. When you add the S, when you open the PlayStation 5 to add more storage, what is it that you use though? Because I know the Xbox One, I know this one. This is the Xbox One. And for all I know is it only goes into the Xbox. This one. But what does the PlayStation use though? I wonder what it is. SSD that you put on your PC. So stop with the whole, oh, if we're not going to collect it because it's going to be a PC thing. You've been collecting PCs all your life. Good God, it's just the UI is different. The operating system of the damn machines are not like a Windows, man. So stop with this whole, I'm not collecting it because of PC. Come on, dude. Seriously. Stop with that whining. If you're going to buy it, buy it. If not, don't buy it. But you've been collecting PCs all your life. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Seriously. I just really he said that two times already. Two times he said it. I don't know why he's saying it because at the end of the day, if I open these boxes, they all run by components that you use on PC. No joke. Okay, let's go on. So, Xbox can have exclusives. They can move more games. They have third-party bangers. Day one and get money hack games. Xbox has so many ways they can be exclusive multiplayer and keep Game Pass hot. Exactly, but you need the marketing to be nice. We need that marketing to be fire in order for this to happen. Right now, PS fanboys are calling us pirates because of the PC part. Oh no! Only exclusives can sell console. If not, it will be difficult to sell. Daniel Ruman, that is the biggest bullshit I've heard this generation. And I'm not telling you not to diss you what you're saying. I'm just telling you the truth. That's the biggest bullshit I've ever read. What really sold PlayStation was not as fucking exclusives, it was Call of Duty. Hence, we have receipts. Hence, we have the proof. Hence, we have all that stuff. The console exclusive is just for us console warriors to react to it. The majority of the gamers are not playing these exclusives. And I read this yesterday from Matt Piscatella Circanas, my friend. He literally said this. People on PlayStation are playing Fortnite. 60%. Holy shit, you can't make this up. You think they care about this console war? Hell nah. Yep. Just imagine how many Xbox console exclusives may have with PC integration. The whine and cry like Joey. Oh, you think? But Dolan, you think it was whining and crying? I think Joey was what he's trying to do was constructive criticism. I did not see like whining and crying though. I think it was doing some constructive criticism though, more than anything. Farcade, you call me. That's here. Okay, I can accept that. You can agree with me. Different single POV. Cordial. I don't understand what they're arguing about. Xbox lost their entire market outside of US. That's the reality. They need the marketing. I keep on saying that they lost, but they got to come back. Please compare a PS ad versus an Xbox ad. Hmm. I have to check that out though. Bro, it's not marketing. It's the media hit pieces that come out every month. Yes, Safo, it's the marketing. If you know why, I'll tell you why. Because with marketing, you can literally with marketing, you know what you can do? You can literally tear the. Who's calling me though? One second, chat. One second. Oh my god, seriously, I told him to come in the afternoon yesterday. Didn't even go, but he's gonna have to hold on though. So, chat, bringing it back in. Sorry about that. Um, where was I? It's marketing. They need marketing, my friend. They do need that marketing. If you can bring up the marketing, don't give them a chance to speak because like for example, I'll tell you this much, Safo. Check this out. The week that Game Pass got the price hike, you saw what's happening over the news. They stay quiet. They should have come out and said something. Not only should have come out and said something, they should have, done something big. It took them like a week later or two that they made the announcement, I think, for the next generation Xbox, right? They made that announcement really big, really high with that 3 minute video with Sarah Bond, but it took them a while. But, after that, it started to get quiet because remember, now we're back to Xbox is dead. If they can go out there and push a big ass marketing campaign and kick ass, they don't have the chance to do it though. Joey does excessively complain, and the reason I don't watch WBG anymore. Oh wow, oh wow. I'm gonna have to talk to Joey and say, Joey, you need to stop the complaining though. I could go the rest of my life without hearing another complaint about marketing. The complaint is actually worse than MS marketing. It's okay. We got. Hey, listen. The thing is, we mentioned it because we wanted to come. Trust me. Trust me. We wanted to come because if you know why we wanted to come, because that's gonna give us ammo to fight and ammo to have fun though. You know what I mean though. That's what we needed though. That's what we talk about a lot. Have any considered that Half-Life 3 might be on the way Xbox console due to its PC integration? You know what's gonna be interesting though? TD314B1C. We are going to get that big ass awesome multiplayer that is called um hold on one second. Hold on. Sorry about that. All right, so back to it. Where was I, bro? Although they need to play to do this, have three exclusive money, had a couple third party bangers. All right, let's keep going. Sorry about that, Chad. I had someone calling me that I told them to come in the afternoon. You're a literal Xbox fanboy. Why is it okay for you to be one? You're a literal Xbox fanboy. Why is it okay for you to be one? Was it okay for me to be what? What? An Xbox fanboy? Oh, now they're saying it is rushed. Okay. I see a lot of fanboys here in the chat. Yeah, the PS5 keys got leaked out on the internet in the right hands in time a PS5 emulator can be made. Wow, really? It did? Oh shit, you think a console takes less time to make a game? It takes 7 or 8 years to construct a console. It takes some time though to construct it though. I think the timing for that is it's not that far from that though. I think it's close though. Dashman is probably an overgrown ROG LAX, but best hope it's easier to use. Hmm. Has been collecting small PCs all his life. Console just lock you out from modifying them. Incredible. I don't know. I don't know why they're saying that though. It'll probably be an overgrown ROG Ally. Best hope it's easier to use. Hmm. Star Citizen Escape from Tarkov. What was this game called? No, no, no. It's not Star Citizen Escape from Tarkov. Oh, what's this game? That everybody plays on PC. What's the name of it, my friends? Help me out on this. What's the name? Shit. Forgot the name of it. One second. Ooh, I talk about it a lot. Counter Strike. Counter Strike 2. Is it Counter Strike? Yeah, Counter Strike 2. Chat, the last time Counter Strike 2 or Counter Strike was on Xbox was in 360, and now it will be back on the console. Holy shit. You cannot make this up. So you ask me again, how can you sell this box? What can we do this? How can you sell this box? Easy. How can you sell this box? Promote it. Do what you gotta do. Show what Game Pass has. Show what's behind it. Show everything to get the people to jump on this box. But you gotta show them that you guys are alive and you guys are here to stay. That's what you gotta do. Nothing else. Why? With the new Xbox also having PC capabilities, we'll finally be able to use mods on a console. Exactly. There you go. I mean, look, you guys know it's gonna be a good box though. It's going to be a good box. So we have this guy in here. Let me see. He's laughing about something. He says to become an Xbox fanboy. Bro, you just gotta be a fan of video games. If you want to play video games and save money, that's all you gotta be. You don't have to be an Xbox fanboy. I don't understand why you guys keep separating fanboys, to someone who just wants to buy a box to play games. They need to show everyone that this is a box where you can play games. So this non-constant bullshit of Xbox doesn't have any games goes away. Xbox games are on PC. Are technically yes, but let me see. Xbox games on PC are technically Xbox games. Xbox console games are self-explanatory. There are games on Xbox PC app, not on console, and vice versa. I mean, bro, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. I mean, you want to know something funny? It's simple. If he has a PS5, if he had, let me just kill that argument right away. Let me just kill that. Hold on, real quick. Let me just kill that. Let's see if I can find this stuff. That's where Apple. See the Strangler. No, I can't find it now. I can't find it. Oh, let's keep going though. It's not important. So let's keep going. All right. Let's see what chat's saying. With the new Xbox also having PC capabilities, we're finally able to use mods. Microsoft Focus. Hey Zena, how you doing? Good morning, Zena. What's up? What's cooking? This hybrid setup will help ensure PC ports or more are more options simply because developers will have standardized hardware and a strong user base. Yep, that is true. I mean, look, chat. Louis should be required to hum the Super Mario 2 song while he's thinking. Oh, that is true though. That's true. I forgot about that song though. I was actually humming this morning the Puppet Master song though. That thing got stuck in my head because we mentioned the movie Puppet Master. All right, so let's see though. Console guys are gonna get wrecked in CS:GO on those controllers. Hey, we could be wrecked, but we got the game though. It's been years. I mean, like I said, the last time we had a Counter Strike game was, oof, my God, it was a long time ago, and that's one of the most played games on PC. Imagine that. I have a granddaughter that deserves 1,500 more than Microsoft. I have a granddaughter that deserves 1,500 more than Microsoft. You repeated that two times though. Wait, what happened? I'm perfectly happy with the Xbox Series X and cloud gaming. Yep. Let's see though. Xbox is on PC technically. I'm just going up. Trying to get everything. I don't think console guys buy new consoles to play old ass crusty games like CS:GO. You may, if you see CS:GO how it is today, heh, heh. Oh my god. You might think it's old though, but it looks good. I'm telling you, they really updated that game. And it's still the number one of the biggest PC games played out there. That's why they keep updating. I'm excited because I will finally be able to play more games than not consoles only on PC. A lot of survivors like Conan Exiles. There you go. But didn't Conan Exiles go to console? I think it's in the console, isn't it? There was a Conan game on console though. Wasn't it Conan Exiles on console though? CS2 is out, no one plays Go. Oh. Hey Mr. Din, what's up? Good morning, Mr. Din. How you doing, man? How you doing? But man, ah, let's see if we can find more info on the PC. Let me see. Xbox new console. Hold on, because I saw something yesterday that I really want to tackle this down though. And okay, rumors that the Xbox were true and it could change gaming. Because already the media outlets are out there talking their stuff. I saw something yesterday. I was like, oh Lord. No, I can't find it either. What the heck? Like I can't find anything today. I don't know what's going on with me. I'm all over the place today. I am. I do. Let me see. Along with millions of PC exclusive indie games that will never come to console normally. Exactly. There you go. I do. But I bought my PS5 Pro, and the first thing I played were old games. Laugh out loud. Oh, it's good afternoon. That's true, though. Good afternoon, sir. How you doing? So yes, it's console out there are more survival games than an older PC. So chat, look with this new box that's gonna come out, right? This new box that's gonna come out. If Epic Games goes on there, if Steam Games goes on there, if all the stuff goes on there, I mean, look, we're gonna have so many games to play. It's gonna be insane. Now, the question with this box is, what's the price going to be, right? What's the price going to be? Hey, thanks, man. Thanks, man. Says 63 viewers. Thank you. Shout out to the 63 viewers on the show. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell. So, like I'm saying though, right? With this box, you're gonna have all your libraries put together, except for the PS5s because they don't want to give you the library anymore. Supposedly, as they said, because they talked to someone who's familiar, right? Right, 100%, right? Um, we're gonna be full of games. We're gonna be happy. Now, here comes the other question though. If this is going to be an Xbox console that plays PC games, are they going to take away, the whole paywall thing, to play online though? Because now you got PC involved into it. I mean, there's still a lot more questions we need to be answered. But is it rushed? No. Why would I think it's rushed though? Because they already announced it. But let's say that after the Xbox announces their console, PlayStation comes out and announces their Project PS6 and start talking about it as of now. Because even though we heard the rumors that they were going to delay because an analyst said and all this stuff, I don't know if that's actually true because maybe they're ready also to launch though. They may be. I mean, it could. Maybe they could, at the end of the day, maybe they could. Of course, they could. Why not? It's on console, but there are more survival games that are only on PC. Yeah, that's true, that's true, that's true. Um, but, but, where was I? I lost my train of thought again. Oh my god, why am I all over the place though? Ah, I hate this. Because the thing is, Chad, I quit the little smoking thing, and today I'm a bit all over the place. So sorry, I'm trying to get adjusted. You guys saw I haven't been smoking today, so I've been a little bit like tense, but I'm trying to control it. But this is all to try to save the PC industry. That would be actually a good thing, though. I mean, to save the PC industry because look, if people want to jump on a PC and you got and just a game and you got this box because that's something that also they didn't mention a lot. You got this box, right? You got this box, and since you got this box, yeah, Parabus, you want to hop in, hop in. You got this box that's it can play all this stuff, and not only that, if you want to play just PC gaming, you can jump on it and for a very affordable price though. Now the question is, what is going to be the price? That's the other one though, because I see a big trend out there of people starting to throw that's going to be $1,500 box, $1,300 box, $1,000 box, 800, 700, 600. They're throwing out prices like crazy because they think since they mentioned the word premium in it. Louis trying to quit. Yep, I'm trying to quit the vape thing. I'm trying to quit it because part of these days I've been feeling kind of weird and part kind of sick. And I said, you know what, this is the thing that's making me feel weird. I've been feeling kind of weird with that, so I just decided to, let me put this to a side. Let me, just try to relax though with that. Imagine someone bought this device to install Linux operating system. Hey, they can actually do that though. I mean, why not? They can actually do that. Why not? Why not? They can actually do that. They can actually go in and start install this. Why not? Microsoft isn't doing this because lackluster console sales. They're doing it because a lot of people like PCs. Matt doesn't matter. Is to keep upgrading them to just keep like to play them. Yep, exactly. Because that's the funny thing though, and that's the thing though, my throne. That's right now. Right now, oh, I'm trying. I'm trying, Zine. I'm trying. Like today, I've been all over the place. Usually, It calms me down a bit, but I've been breathing, calming down, you know. Yeah. But what was it? Now I lost the train of thought again. Come on, Lou. Wake up today, Lou. Wake up, wake up, wake up. But I mean, why not? I mean, if it gives you the option to install Linux, you can install it too. But why would you install Linux though? Why would you install it though? But the whole thing about PC is, like I was saying earlier, sorry, now I know where I was heading to, is that it's a market that keeps on growing. No joke. It's growing and it's been growing like crazy. It's been growing like crazy and keeps on growing. Power boss, you're hopping in or not? I'm waiting for you so that way you can probably keep me down the conversation here. C machine is going to be underpowered or really priced when it comes out. That thing is 100% DOA. I don't want to confirm that yet though. I don't think so. They just made the pro. They can't seem to make games. Marathon is looking like it won't survive. There's barely afloat, operating on the profit bargains. Users aren't buying enough. That is true, though. They have a problem with that. Oh, boss. Let me get in here. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? What's cooking? All right. Because I've been a little bit all over the place. Oh, whoa, shoot. I don't know why you're here this big, though. Remove from scene. Okay, there you go. Replace guest. All right, there you go, Power Boss. Yep, now we got a balance. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Let's see.
Oh my, I can't catch my train of thought. I'm quitting this thing, and I'm doing my best to quit it, and I'm fighting this.
I see. I see.
So yeah, I mean, like I was telling the chat though, I mean, you got a machine that's gonna be PC powered, so it's a great thing at the end of the day. I mean, you're gonna have all the games, you're gonna have everything that Steam has. Steam has like 120,000 libraries. We'll do the cha cha dance. Oh my god, I would seriously do the cha cha dance if I did get 100 likes though. I know all about buying a PC and then upgrading into chips and how cheap it is. Do that. This and it might buy a PC then already set for gaming. Exactly. I mean, you're gonna buy something that you're just gonna play games on. That's fantastic. Like I said, if someone's looking for that, you know, they're gonna be there. So that's another alternative because look, Power
At
Boss,
the end
right?
of the day,
At the end of the day, you're gonna
you,
say that too.
you also have to remember that Xbox has been x86 architecture since its inception. It's always been a Windows a closed ecosystem, just like PlayStation is always Linux.
Oh, you guys listen to this? This is not me saying it
I
because
mean, look it up for yourself.
like, it can look for itself because there's a guy out here who likes to collect consoles, and he started to say this is a PC thing. He's not collecting anymore, so I just gave him that advice. I said, you know what? You've been collecting PCs all your life, but if you won't believe it, that's your problem, though. Let me see. If we all get 1K views by Monday, Louis will do a stream just in his underpants. Oh God, Power Boss, how would a stream in my underpants go though? How would that go? Do you
Don't
know?
stand up.
Do you know any UK YouTubers? Any UK? I know any UK YouTubers? I know UK though. Hmm. UK is the guys from Xbox era, right? Right?
No, they're Australian.
Xbox era? So really? I thought they were from the UK.
Well, at least Special Nick is Australian.
Oh, okay, but the other guys are from the UK though.
But I
Majority,
know
right?
I don't know where the other two guys are from. But I know Chaos Lounge is UK.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. Let's keep going though. But Prabhas, how do you feel about this box though? When you finally saw the announcement, how did you feel, my friend? When you saw this, how did you feel?
I've been seeing a lot of it. I know me and Demo are going to talk about it. It's on the docket for today, among other things.
Yep.
But it's not anything that we haven't heard already.
Exactly. I mean, it's kind of funny though. We're just
It's
here, talking, bringing back what was said, because we
yeah,
already mentioned this like every 1,000 times. We mentioned that it's going to be a PC thing. We already mentioned that it's going to be powerful. We already mentioned all the other conversations, what the machine can do and all this stuff. Because look, we talked about this several times, and one thing we mentioned was the price thing because a lot of people are saying it's going to be $1,500. You're saying it too. But I don't know why. I have a feeling it's not going to be that much though. I don't know why.
Well,
I have a feeling
I
it's not going to be that much though.
when they initially announced it, okay,
Yeah.
and immediately everybody was saying it's going to be $1,000 because they raised the price of the Series X, and we know
Hmm.
that they don't ever release a console in the next generation that is cheaper than the current.
Hmm.
So I can see where they're going with the $1,000.
No,
Okay,
I see I see between because I said it before. We're not going to get a cheaper consoles next year. I said probably not. I said probably not, but I say start between 500 to 1,000. That's the range you got to be at
but
though.
then they came out and did the interview and said it's going to be a quote unquote premium experience. So people were running with, it's going to be $1,200, $1,500. And then we had the RAM crisis hit. So I think that's going to be even higher, and 1,500 is the low end. And I think it's going to be something like that.
Or maybe they got enough supply in their back in their head in their hand. You know when it comes down to RAM or anything, and get ready for this box though.
Unless they sell it at a tremendous loss, which they can do, honestly.
They can do honestly, yeah.
I don't see it being less than 1,500. Like I said, 1,500 is the low end. I think it's going to be about
Mm,
2,000 to manufacture each system.
how much?
2,000 to manufacture each system for Microsoft.
I don't think it's gonna be that much though, because here's the thing though, right? Here's the thing. What does it mean when they say premium experience though?
It's going to be the first time that an actual console is going to be able to access the dashboard and
No, no, no,
uh,
no, no,
what
no.
the Bug Ally does.
But that's okay then. Okay, but again,
The
what
back
is but what is a premium experience though? Because what's that term with the comes to premium experience though? This premium experience because you can be able to access. I mean, how is that premium though?
because you
Because
can go into mod.
you go into mods, so that's what you mean by premium experience though.
Well, okay, put it this way. Think back to Monster Hunter Wild's launch.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
On PC, the game ran extremely bad at launch. Why? Because there was a config file that was syntax wrong.
Uh huh.
It took modders about a week to fix that.
All right.
Okay. When they fixed that, the game ran so smooth, smooth as butter.
Mm-hmm.
The consoles didn't have that problem.
Mm-hmm.
It took them an official patch a month later or something like that before they finally got it to the actual official PC version and fixed it.
Okay. But
So what I think this is going to be is, hey, it's a
hmm.
Windows PC. You can go in and edit your files. You can go in and change what you can do.
Yeah, but I think but when I hear premium experience, you know what I feel like they're saying is that you're gonna have a premium experience in gaming. That's all I'm thinking about. I'm not thinking like it's gonna be premium because of it's gonna be a premium box. You know, that's what I don't see it that way.
No, no, Sanchez. 2K is what I'm thinking that it's going to be a cost for them to manufacture, not how much we're going to pay.
Oh, cost it's gonna cost for the manufacturer. Oh, okay, okay. Because I thought you
It,
said we're gonna pay $2,000. I would have been like, what?
like I said,
You gotta pay
I'm
2,000.
saying it's going to be between 15 and 1800,
I have
and
a
that's what
feeling.
we're
I
selling it on.
have a feeling we're not gonna get there though, because the thing is, if they do get there, you're gonna have these competitors out here getting these boxes for a cheaper price. Because you got listen, for example, Steam Machine. Steam Machine is not a powerful machine compared to these two boxes, right? You sit there, you look
Correct.
at it, it's not as powerful. So why am I gonna have an Xbox hybrid, right? Xbox PC hybrid, right? Go out there, which basically competes with the Steam Machine. Basically, it does.
I'm
And
going to say this. I've been wary of the Steam machine because of the specs that are internal.
yeah, all right, okay,
I talked with a lot of people, even Alex included,
hmm,
is going to buy one
okay,
because one, it's an alternative to Windows because it's going to
exactly.
be Linux
It's
or
gonna be Linux. Okay.
SteamOS. And on top of that, they want to see how well it performs on some of these latest and greatest games that are coming out that do require these 4,000 series GPUs and better.
Wow. It
They
do
want,
require what now? Say that again, sorry.
they want to do comparisons of what it's going to be for the latest greatest games on the market.
They wanted to compare to what's going to be the latest games on the market, though. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Now,
here's the thing, though.
is it
We
gonna
know we'll probably do it because I'll give you an example. Though we have Raichi in here. Raichi with his 1070 Ti, I mean, he can run anything.
just
So we
about,
know the
yeah.
machine. Yeah. So we know the machine can actually do it, though. I mean, we know it can, though. But I understand like how would it run if it's going to be like 4K 60 or something like that, as they say, though.
Right.
Yeah.
But here's the thing also that you have to think of
Uh huh.
when it comes to the new Xbox console, Project Helix,
Mm-hmm.
to the Steam machine.
Mm-hmm.
What is one of the big differences on Steam games, most games, that are different between Windows and Linux?
Repeat that
And
again. If you have what?
what's the difference between Steam games on Windows and Steam games on Linux?
What's the difference? Oh, I think Linux has got like more like
The anti-cheat system.
anti-cheat system. Yeah, I was gonna say anti-cheat. Yeah.
Things like Battlefield 6 will not work without workarounds.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now, there are workarounds, Proton and other things, and they're getting better with it all the
Mm-hmm.
time. However, when you look at it, do people on PC want to go around and have to do a workaround? Sure, some will.
Some will. Yeah, 100%.
If you know enough about PCs and you're used to Linux, that's going to be perfectly fine. If it's going to be your entry level, no. Steam Machine is going to be an affordable and easy entrance for PC gaming. It's not
Mm-hmm.
for those who don't know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but when you come to Windows and using this new Xbox, you're not going to have that problem because it's all Windows.
Exactly. We know
The
that
only
we know we're not
the
gonna
only
have any problems.
the only question that I'm worried about with this new Xbox Project Helix
What are you worried
is
about?
something that the ROG Ally had. Because it's Windows, it has bloat.
Bloat. What do you mean by bloat?
Do you want Microsoft Excel on it?
Bloat. What do you mean by bloats, though? Let me go check the DMs real quick.
Programs like Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Office.
Oh, Microsoft Office. Okay, okay. Yeah, but the thing is,
Do you want that on the console?
you want this on the console though, but we already got it on the console if we wanted to.
You can. But how many people actually go and take something like that and put it onto the console?
The ones who are in college as of now, because I remember I read that though, that there was a kid
But
in college who used the Series S to do his homework through the
that is a
through the
small
cloud
percentage of
though.
a small percentage of a small percentage.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. Like I have Windows 11 though, right? I have Windows 11. I had it installed recently. I don't have Word installed in it.
Do
I'm
you know
using.
that it doesn't come with what is it, like a calculator?
Doesn't come with calculator. Windows does have a calculator though. I type in
There,
calculator. It's right
there
here.
was there was something that it didn't come with, something simple.
Oh, Notepad probably. Remember Notepad? I think it was Notepad.
No, it has Notepad.
Oh, it does. Bloc de
Uh,
notas. Maybe it's in Spanish though. Oh, it does. Here it is. Why is it in Spanish though? Damn it. I don't know. It was something simple though. But again, like I don't have Word on this. It doesn't have it. It doesn't have Excel either. Like the only way I can use it is if I use my Microsoft 365, which I have it. I paid for that. And I can just go online, do what I got to do, and that's it. That's one of the great things that Microsoft has. I know that in Xbox you can actually do that too, though, because I read somewhere that kids from college were using the Excel to do this, though. Uh,
okay, WordPad was one of the things. The snipping tool was removed,
Send me to
and
okay,
then things like Microsoft Defender were depreciated when it was rolled into Edge.
okay, all right, all
Now,
right,
I
all
think
right.
it's been added back since with 25H2, one of the later updates, but
Let's see
that's
what people says
basically
though.
what happened. Yeah, WordPad was one of the things removed.
Yeah, I know, I remember because I couldn't find it, but it's called Block of Notes now, or Bloque de Notas. I just found something though. Let's see though.
So
I
yeah,
did.
but again, what I'm getting at is when you look at Windows, when you look at Linux, you
Uh
have to
huh.
have a Proton layer for anti-cheat games, and
Yeah.
not all of them are 100% compatible, and not all of them um, are running the smoothest because of that anti-proton,
Mm-hmm.
anti-cheat.
That I already got though. You know, I know that the whole.
They're
Yeah.
working.
What? Sorry about that. What was it?
I'm sorry, I was coughing. I said they're working on it though. They're getting better with it.
Oh no, because here's the thing though, and I always said this right about Linux, and I always said this Linux, whatever, and I said this about Windows gaming. This is gonna take time for I said it before. It's gonna take a little bit of time for them to fix this because we know along the way it's not gonna be 100% better as it is right now, but at least it's gonna be better when the console launches. I know that's how it's going to be. I know that for a fact because, of course, you're going to have to get this OS in the right way, before they deliver these boxes out there and everything. They have to get it at least working fine with no issues, which, of course, it probably is going to be like it has its couple of issues when it releases. But, at the end of the day, we know they're going to fix it. But
Now, I
I
did
know they're
have
going to fix this. I
one
mean, I know
thing.
that it's going to be fixed. What's up?
When you look at what's out now, the 50 series cards, right?
Hmm.
This is the first time that Nvidia hasn't launched a new GPU.
Has not
And
launched a new GPU.
I think because they're taking up this partnership with Xbox and partnering with both the PS6 and this Project Helix,
Hmm.
You're gonna tell them that
this next gen hardware
SendPass won't let you view
Yeah.
is be closer to like a 5060 series. Maybe not the top of the top of the top, but that's also why I think it's going to be a premium experience.
Yeah, but again, because of a premium experience, should we think it's going to be premium price though? That's the big
I
question though.
think it goes hand in hand, honestly.
because you clicked
You
off
think
of
it
your.
does? I mean, that's what media is telling us though. But again, like I said, with these boxes though, if they go more than 1,000, you got to give a reason for that person to say, "I'm going to jump into more than 1,000." Though you got to give them a good reason. You have to. That's the only way. Unless you're going to make this next gen console and have like three tiers of the console. Let's say you have a cheaper tier that costs between 500 and 1,000. Then you have another tier that costs 1,000 to 300, and then you have the ultimate tier that costs 1,500. I mean, that's the only way you can do it. That probably
I
that's the only way you
I
can
don't
sell that though.
I don't think they're going to have multiple SKUs, but
They're gonna have multiple SKUs though. Okay.
I do think one of the biggest things that the ROG Ally does not do
Uh huh.
is when you first boot it up, it does the whole login process just like a Windows system and everything so that you can link all your accounts. If they say, okay, this is everything you can install, make it a simple slider of whether you want to install it or not.
Hmm.
Don't give it needless bloat. Because just with a 1 terabyte system, which I don't see it being any less than 1 terabyte, you're going to run on why is this installing things that I don't want?
Yep. Hmm.
But if it's a PC, which it can do, you have other options because, like I said, WordPad was removed. It was later added back. But you can always go on the internet and download things like Notepad++, which is infinitely better.
I mean, you probably could though. The question is what. Yeah, you probably could, but I don't think it's gonna be bloated though. I don't think it's gonna be bloated. I think it's gonna be a much more simpler thing where you're gonna be able to to access, download Steam. You can have Battle.net, you can have all that stuff. I think they will not bloat this one up though. I don't know if they would. I don't know. I don't know because is the ROG Ally X bloated though? The Xbox one is
When
like
it
full of.
was when it was just Phil and Sarah in charge,
Yeah.
we saw how the ROG Ally launched. It
Mm-hmm.
was great device. It does what it's supposed to do. It did what it said it was going to do, and we have a great product. It's a little
Hmm.
expensive, 600 to 1,000, depending on which model you get.
Yep.
Then when you turn around and look at this next box, which is not going to be portable, which will shave a couple bucks off, of course, because it's traditional.
Yeah.
But then you're piling on all this extra stuff. It makes it both less and more appealing at the same time. So you have to take it with, hand in hand, what's going to be installed on it.
Hmm. I mean, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I see your point though, and I'm trying to understand, like, okay, how, what are they gonna put it in or not? I think they gotta keep it as simple as it is because again, how, with these games as big as they are, though, that's another thing though, because these games are getting bigger. They're not getting any smaller. I mean, we're seeing that all the time. No joke. I mean, we saw Call of Duty takes pretty much half of your space. Halo takes a big chunk. All these games take big chunks though. So, hmm. I mean, what will be the standard launch for this box though? I think for when it comes to storage, I think it's got to be like 3 terabytes probably, or two to three. That's got to be like the
I
minimum of
can't
it.
see it being 3 terabytes. I can see it being probably one or two still. But
One or two? No,
it,
I'm talking about the premium though. I mean, if they have like 2 tiers, you gotta have at least two or three. You gotta have see beyond two or three. But one though, 1 terabyte though. Mm-mm,
I
mm-mm,
mean,
that's yeah.
Series X has a 1 terabyte model too. Don't forget.
Yeah, I know they do, but I'm saying that
But
for the
but
next gen though.
here's the thing about the Xbox. They
Hmm.
have a separate internal hard drive
Yeah, I
that
know.
most people don't know about for the OS.
Internal hard drive that most people don't know about the OS. What do you mean by that though?
The architecture that the Xbox runs off of.
Okay, yeah. So it's got a separate thing.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
when it says it's got a 1 terabyte on the box, we know
Mhm.
that you have 1 terabyte completely for storage.
Oh, 1 terabyte. Yeah, completely for storage. Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah. Unlike the PlayStation, where the hard drive is part of the system, so you have even less storage.
Oh,
And the other
I know that. Yeah,
thing,
that part I know too. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I know that. I know that. But the thing is, even though you got that 1 terabyte, though, you just got to install with 1 terabyte because I share the memory card,
game
and
bloating problems are still a problem. Like Call of Duty is one of the
if
biggest culprits.
with 1 terabyte, you can have 3 or 4 games installed. With two
Yeah.
terabytes, you can have a little bit more. But
Hmm.
nowadays, though, you gotta have a storage that's gotta be between two and beyond. You cannot have the same thing as one. One has to be out of the way, though. You can't have one anymore. That cannot exist. I'm sorry. You gotta get that out of the way. You gotta at least start with two, two, three, or two, four. I mean, there's gotta be between two or four. No more than that. With two and four, will be done and happy. I think that'll be good. Because the thing is, if you get
And
you're
I
gonna
agree
have
with you because when you
yeah.
talk about people having libraries, I mean,
Hmm.
on my Xbox full screen experience alone, I have over 1,000 games installed, and that's not including games like mods and additional things that I have downloaded in the background that are
Okay.
not in that program.
Yeah.
And that's Steam, Epic, GOG, Xbox.
Hmm.
But you also have to remember you won't need that much storage because there's a lot that's cloud gaming.
Yeah.
Good, bad, or different. I know it doesn't affect you because you don't have it where you are, but
No, no.
it's
We got I got cloud storage now. Cloud gaming, no. Cloud gaming, we don't have it though. At
no, that's what
least
I'm talking
storage,
about. Cloud
yeah,
gaming.
yeah. Cloud gaming, no. That does
Yeah,
not exist. It's not here yet. And I
right.
keep complaining about it. Say, bring it over here. I mean, that's a good option, for you guys if you
So,
guys
so
have
for
that option.
somebody like me that's in the States, somebody that's in the
Yeah.
UK, somebody that's in Japan, they have that option.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're talking about you have to look at whether it's fewer people or more people that can or can't do it.
Hmm.
And that's why you have to target the internal storage. Now, if they sell a special edition in your area because you don't have cloud gaming, that's a different story.
Yeah.
If they tailor it to the market, but
Mhm.
at that point, you're asking, okay, Dominican Republic is getting a 2 to 4 terabyte model. Why can't the states get it? Why can't Japan get it? Unless it's the only model out there. But,
Hmm.
so you have to be fair and say, okay, are you going to tailor to the market? They're probably not. They could, but they're probably not. And then what's the standard going to be?
I think they will now because Google is investing here. So I think now they're going to start moving over here. I think that's going to happen though. I mean, Google is going to invest some cash in here. I don't know if you saw the news though. That's going to happen. So I think they're going to start moving the whole cloud system over here. They're going to have to because Google's going to kick their butt. But yeah, I hope they do. All right, it's me, the Propo Lewis, with the $2 super chat. Chat, 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 chat. It says, Louis, check out the article in Discord. Sounds familiar. All right, let me go check this out. Let me go bring this right here. All right, let me go see this. Where is it? 1 second, chat. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Hold on.
Now,
Wow.
I'll admit, I haven't read the full article about Project Helix yet. I've only seen Asha Sharma's tweet and Jeff Keighley's response and community note.
Yeah. I mean, we had to enjoy that though. We had to enjoy that though. We have to seriously
Humor.
enjoy that. I mean, no joke, we had to.
But
So
it's a small win for, quote unquote, win for Xbox in saying what they're saying. Again, what they're saying now means diddly squat. What they do when
cool.
it comes out, that's going to make or break whether or not they're lying, false framing, whatever.
Hmm. Oh, you're talking about like, oh, what do you mean? Like, what's after when it comes out though? What people are saying now? Because here's the look. Remember, this just got announced. Project
Well,
Helix.
for instance, like
Yeah.
leaks that we had about the Magnus previously,
Oh,
they're talking about that it was a more powerful 50 series card, GPU,
we
APU,
don't know that yet.
CPU. We only know from the leaks of roughly where it lands and everything.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Old performance.
We don't know that yet because at the end of the day though we have
Those
to
are
wait till the company specifies what it has or doesn't. We have to wait for that no matter what. We always got to wait for that. But I know at least the one thing that is confirmed that we have discussed this 100 times is that it's finally a console PC hybrid thing, right? It's a console PC hybrid. We know that's there. That's confirmed, which is something that even though we talked about it, we have mentioned it that it's probably going there, it's probably not. We probably have to wait and see all this stuff. But in our hearts, we knew this was actually going to be something that's going to be confirmed, and yes, that's been confirmed. Now we know it's that. Now it starts to get interesting, right? Now we got to start to see what is it going to do, how powerful is it going to be, like I mentioned earlier, how many games we're gonna have in there because we're gonna be stacked of games from the stores and everything because we pretty much are gonna have all these stores behind us, right? We're gonna be right there with the stores, right? That's gonna be super cool. And like I said, pricing. That's gonna be key factors right there. And after we see all that, comes the marketing. We gotta boost this son of a bitch out there, man, so people can come in, buy this box, and have fun with it.
So
We gotta see. Bro, boy, I
I
got the
think,
article. Thanks.
well, I think that the major thing that everybody's going to be hyper focused on,
Yeah.
that from the leaks we know that what they're trying to do, even when Sarah Bond came out and said it, okay, they
Yeah.
are focusing on backwards and forwards compatibility, and
Mm-hmm.
that it's going to play your full Xbox library.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So just with those two statements alone, okay, we
Yeah.
already know that it can play all Xbox generational games.
Yep. We all know that. That's something that remember they were throwing out there saying that
There's,
for the ROG
there's
Ally that wasn't an Xbox device because it didn't have
right.
these sort of games. And
Here's the
what
thing.
happens if they update the ROG Ally now? It can do that. Would it automatically become an
Well,
Xbox device now, as they say, or an
well,
Xbox
here's the thing,
hardware?
Louis. Here's the thing. Okay, when you look at it,
Good.
when you look at it, right,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it can only play the OG Xbox and 360 generation if it's part of the backwards compatibility program right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
when it comes to everything that's not, because I have a few games upstairs that are not backwards compatible,
Yeah.
but everything that is not backwards compatible, there's an emulator for.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because here's what's funny though, and I said this before.
And there's actually,
When you go, like for example, when you have the Series X, you jump into a 360 game. What loads up? It doesn't say Xbox Series X. It goes back to 360. I don't know because I have not played like the really old games on like Crimson Skies or something like that. I have not tried it though. I don't know if you launch Crimson Skies. I don't know if it automatically loads the OG Xbox. What is it? Operating system, right? Am I saying it right? Operating system.
I can tell you this.
Yeah.
I put in Lost Odyssey, one of the
We're in
greatest
Lost
360
Odyssey.
games.
Yeah.
Okay, it is locked to the 360, never been reproduced. It's
Mm-hmm,
never been
mm-hmm,
on
mm-hmm,
PC. It is
mm-hmm.
there only. My Xbox can play it.
Yep.
When you load it up, it shows the 360 logo. If you push your Xbox button to go to the dashboard stuff, it'll bring up
Yeah.
the 360 blades.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so exactly the 360 blades because automatically it turns into a 360. So
And it downloaded everything from the cloud data from my Lost Odyssey saves from the 360 without
exactly,
any extra step. I could just continue where I
exactly.
left.
Yeah.
So let's not forget that if they can do that with games that are not in the backwards compatible program, if they can expand the backwards compatibility program,
Mm-hmm.
that's going to be not only a big feature, but because it's a PC console hybrid, that feature may be coming to Windows.
Wow.
Now, here's the other thing that is going to make or break it. Are they
Mm-hmm.
staying with the Velocity architecture, and can they bring that to Windows?
You talk about quick resume and all that stuff. That needs to
Exactly.
come. That needs to come. That needs to come. That needs to come. But look, Power Boss, this box is going to be a very, very delightful and interesting box. I mean, there's just nothing else to say about it. I mean, this it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be fantastic. As of now, we finally got it confirmed. It's a PC hybrid. It's going to kick ass. We know that for a fact now. But before it kicks ass, though, we need the pricing. We need all this shit in order to find out how much you're gonna spend with this thing. Because you say 1,500, a lot of people are saying 1,500. I don't think this box is going to be 1,500 because then your competitor, for example, PS6,
I'm
can
saying it's going to be 1,500 low end. I think it's going to be 1,800
1,800, but to sell to us or to make,
to us.
I don't
2,000
think.
is what it's going to cost to make.
So what do you think the PS6 is going to be though? Because I mean, we're
Um,
looking at this.
if we're going off of the leaks and everything and the rumors and things, I'm thinking it's going to be 1,000.
So how can you have this console? As she says, we're going back to console. First comes the console and everything else. How can you sell this box with being $1,500 versus a PS5 that's going to be 1,000? I mean, PS6 is going to be 1,000. It's not going to be able to compete though, right there. It's going to be a problem.
Um,
That's what I say though, because like when it comes down to the pricing, because I know a lot of people have said this before. They have
you
thrown it
always
out there. They given
remember
the idea it's gonna be 1,500 because of premium experience and all this stuff. But if you put this box at 1,500, you gotta
is
be sure that your P PlayStation, that's your competitor, you gotta make sure that your Steam machine, that's your competitor, has to be close to that range. Because if
so.
not, you're gonna
Here's my
just
thing.
kill yourself out there.
Here's my thing. When you look at
Yeah.
it, okay, you have to say, okay, we know that it's not going to be a
Mhm.
PlayStation ecosystem. Okay, your friends list, your game libraries of past libraries, everything that you can do on your PlayStation now, the PS6 is going to do.
Mhm.
It's going to have different games, better games, maybe a different UI setup, and yes, it was Juve. But then you have to say, okay, so when you move to this new Xbox, it's going to have everything that the Xbox can currently do and more
Mhm.
because it's going to be including in PC
Oh, of course, yeah. I know
because
that. Yeah.
it's going to
But
have Steam
but
integrated. It's
yeah,
going to have access to those PlayStation games.
okay, let me put it more simple. as an Xbox fan, and all of us that are Xbox fans here, we know this. It's gonna be good for us. Okay, I know that. But how do you attract a new consumer? That's the question. And if
Well, that's what I was getting at.
because
So
even though you
when,
have all these fun facts in here, like you're saying though, but if you cannot attract a new consumer with this price, and they see an Xbox is 1,500, and they see a PS6 is going to be $1,000, what do you think
Mhm.
they're going to go? A casual
so
person or casual parent, they're going to say, I'm buying the $1,000 version. Screw the other one. As a
so
fan, you want the best experience, so you're going to go get it. You know?
so you're perfectly right on that, and I think the differentiating factor are going to be the game libraries
Oh,
because nothing that Xbox has put out, okay, has been
a
on
game.
PlayStation as successful as Forza. We haven't seen Halos. Gears sold decently well, but that's a remake. Oblivion has always been multi-platform.
Hmm.
Or
But
no?
again, I'll go back to this again. Listen to what I'm saying though, because we could, like I said, as
Hmm.
fans, this will be something cool. As someone who is a new consumer that doesn't is not between these areas, right? It's not between these areas like playing games as we do, and how much
Hmm.
we love the libraries and we love all this stuff. This person just wants to buy a box to play games, right? To
Right.
play a game. Let's say Fortnite though. If you have this box for the price of 1,500, for example, and the PS6 is going to be $1,000, and you're just looking this to buy this one game, I mean, what are they going to do? They're going to buy the PS5. I mean
So
PS6.
I think it's going to be
So again, it's
having
this.
to do a marketing issue, which they're working on. She came out
No,
and
no,
she said,
no. I know the
and
marketing issue though, but again, if you put that price of 1,500 though, it's going to really tarnish the console though. That's really going to destroy it. Unless the PlayStation 6 is going to be
absolutely,
1,500, it's going to
yeah,
be destroyed though.
I will caveat this.
Yeah.
It's only going to be that price tag if they continue to launch it next year, like they're saying, because of the RAM crisis. If the RAM crisis goes away, it can possibly be $1,200.
I'll be honest with you. I think it's going to be neat. It's going to be between again. I think it's between 500 and 1,000 though.
I mean,
It's
we can
got to
only
be
hope.
between. It's got to be between 500 and 1,000. It's got to be between that. Beyond that, if you're gonna do a console beyond that, though, it's got to be something that can deliver what is promising. Though it's got to be something that you turn that thing on, and things have to pop up the TV, give you a hug, or
Well,
whatever. It has to
here's the
be
thing.
something
Let
huge.
let's also not forget that when this launches, that UI is getting backported to the Series S and X.
That you guys gonna be going back to this? You say?
So the Series S and X are going to
Uh-huh.
have the Windows backend.
Oh, it probably will. Yeah, of course. Because look, at the end of the day, it's like what you said. It's gonna be able to play your Xbox games, though. So it's got to be able to do that. It's gonna be able to do that.
No, I mean your current Series S and X consoles are going to be able to go to the Windows dashboard.
Oh, you're saying that these consoles right now are gonna have to be going to the Windows dashboard, though?
It's going to be an update, I think, when the new system launches.
You think? Oh, that'd be nice to see, though. But the thing is, if it is, though. All right,
Now,
let me put the poll.
in,
Thank you
in,
for
ter-
that.
in terms of what this is going to do, I think it's more enticing for developers than it is for the consumer. Meaning that Xbox is going to be able to get many more games put onto it. Because if you have it for the PC already, and this can play PC games, you don't have to worry about making a console specific
Hmm.
version. You can make a Windows version, and Windows will be able to play it natively. So when you look at what can this do, it's never going to miss out on a game. That's how,
Hmm.
that's how they sell it. Because if it's on PC, play it too, which means it opens up your library 20 million times larger than what you already have now. Because you'll have the Epic Store, you'll have the Xbox Store, you'll have the Steam Store. Any PlayStation game will be on Steam And unless they do something drastic, like what they've been rumored saying, pulling back from PC ports, they got to put out games first.
Mm-hmm.
Your Xbox is going to play it.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Mm-hmm.
going to be no restrictions on the box.
Yeah, we know that. I mean, it's gonna be able to play. I know that because look, like she promises that with the box, though. She literally said it's gonna play your Xbox games and PC games. So basically, it's gonna be there. We know the box is gonna do that. I'm not worried about that, though. You know, I'm excited. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to see what's gonna do. I'm ready to see what's gonna happen with this box. I mean, I'm ready, man. I'm ready for this thing. I'm ready, Power Boss. I'm ready to go with this thing. I'm ready because I'm not worried about what's it going to do, what's it not, because now I know what is it going to do. We actually know this is going to be a box that's going to play your Xbox games and also PC games. That's a beautiful thing, as we talked about it so many times. Now with the Series X, so like to add the
But
like to,
I agree with you. So
like to
I'm going to
see
put
if
it
they're
down.
gonna get
I
if
got
they're
no
gonna get
code.
that in there. I mean, they can update it, try to get it in there though. Let's see how it works. I hope it does work though. That'd be nice. That'd be a nice
So,
feature though. Yeah, that'd be a nice feature to have. It'll be
so
awesome.
I'm going to hop in with them. So I will catch you later, Louis.
All right, thank you, Boss, for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a good
Sorry I
one,
didn't
man.
come sooner.
No, no, it's okay. It's okay, man. Thank you for the save though, because I've been kind of like, I left the e-cigarettes. So I'm been like, but I'll get adjusted. One more day and I'll be good. Have a good one, man. All right, so chat.
Take
Let
care.
me, yeah, click out of it. What am I seeing? Okay, we're good now. All right, let me bring up the Twitch. Ah, perfect. Okay, I'm here, chat. I'm here. Sorry about that. So, all right. Where's my Emux? Ah, here we go. So, one of the broke boys sent me an article, and I was reading through it. Let's go really quick between this. It says here sales data indicates Sony's PS5 ports are increasingly losing audience share on PC, but because of release timing. As Sony reported withdrawals from bringing first-party titles to PC, Newzoo analysts suggest shrinking platform share is driven by delayed release dates. Kind of interesting though to read this though. Following that Bloomberg's report, Sony will no longer be publishing first-party PlayStation games on PC, which suggests the decision was driven in part by poor sales for recent titles released on the platform. Analysts by Newzoo and New Game Industry Biz have suggested the company's release strategy limited is its reach on PC. The company started releasing PC ports well after the PS5 release, save the notable exception of 2024 hit Helldivers 2 led to lower audience to share PC compared games that released on multiple platforms simultaneously. The firm said. The trend applied to all publishers, not just Sony. Newzoo's data shows that PlayStation titles ported to PC after their console launch typically see PC account for 13% of total players in the first 3 months across both releases, says Manu Rocher, director of marketing intelligence at Newzoo. By comparison, when comparable AAA titles launch simultaneously on PC and console, PC contributes to 40% of the players of the same period. Holy shit. Wow. So let's keep going. What's notable in the pattern is not specific to Sony first party portfolio. We see almost no difference between first party PlayStation titles 12% PC share and third party PlayStation exclusive 13%. Suggests the outcome is primarily driven by a staggered release strategy rather than franchise demand on PC. The data indicates a declining audience share on PC for Sony first party, with more recent releases seeing declines over prior franchise updates. Looking at individual titles that the earlier wave of PlayStation PC release captured relatively strong player shares on the platform, says Russia. Horizon Zero Dawn reached a 22% PC share, 4 million lifetime players. God of War 2018, 14%, 3.5 million. Marvel Spider Man 14%, 3.8 million. Wow. More recent more recent ports have generally seen smaller PC shares, including Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart with 8%, Horizon Forbidden West with 7%, God of War Ragnarok 6%, Spider-Man 2 with 5%, Ghost of Tsushima is a notable and exceptional 11% PC share, which is 2.1 million, likely supported by being the first PC. Let me see. First by yeah, sorry, it's likely supported by being the franchise's first PC release. The key takeaway is that release time has a significant impact on PC engagement. When the PC version arrived years after the console launch, much of the early life cycle demand had already been captured on the primary platform. Sony's reported strategy change, which the firm has not yet to comment on. Weird. Do they still think that chat? Do they still think that it's actually 100% confirmed though? Ooh. Arise alongside the leadership shakeup at Xbox, which may herald a shift in release strategy. The firm studio's lead, Craig Duncan, has previously said the firm was aiming to be more consistent in releasing first party titles across multi platform simultaneously, and the firm announced yesterday that the Xbox console would also play PC games. What does this have to do with Sony's PC strategy? But okay, you guys added that, so you guys okay. I got it. I got it. I got it. All right. All right. So kind of funny though, Chad. I mean, it's hilarious how they don't understand what has happened to PC sales. I mean, you guys forgot. Always these articles forget the one thing when they try to force the PC players to sign in with the PCN. I mean PSN. Sorry, not PCN. I always say PCN is PSN accounts. How they try to force that into the PC community, and also by blocking the countries that could not be able to see or get into the PSN accounts. You guys totally forgot about that. That's something that really spiked Sony sales right there on PC. I don't know why. It's like it was like someone was out there trying to ruin their PC strategy. It seems like they're trying to ruin it to come back to exclusives or something. I don't know. I think that maybe an investor came in and said, no, 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 you guys got to start throwing your games out there on PC. They're like, no, 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 that's not a good strategy. The investors probably got mad at them, tried to force them to do that. So Sony went out there and did it. But at the same time, they were doing stupid shit. That's what it feels like. They sabotage their own PC thing. That's what it feels like, Chad. I mean, that's what it feels like. That's what I'm seeing, though. And this is theory talk, Chad. I'm not confirming sure that Sony sabotaged it. It's theory talk, me in a joking way, though. But at the end of the day, if you look at everything that happened when they did the PC launch, first, they didn't want to do day and day. Second, they said 2 or 3 years later, blah, 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 blah. And then they reduced the timing to at least 1 month, a couple months, blah, blah, blah. We saw that happen, right? Third, the whole PSN account thing and the whole 180 country block was the most damaging thing. And a lot of people were out there screaming, stop with this shit, fix this, get this thing out of the way. Was want to buy these games, right? They went out there and marketed and announced it, but yet they didn't sell well because they were blocked. So after they took the whole PSN account thing down, fix all that stuff, it was a little bit too late because the time you guys released all these games like Until Dawn, God of War Ragnarok, which was locked and blocked, you guys did this. I mean, I remember I saw a user out there on Twitter saying, "My God, I cannot buy this game because you guys have it blocked, though." So again, we're back to it. Why did Sony do this? That's the area where I don't understand. Why they did this? I don't get it. Why did they block? Just to get more PSN users, to go to for them to go out there and say we have even more PSN users over here because good God. I think they were trying to sabotage the PC thing, my friends. That's what I'm seeing though. I think they were trying to do that though. No joke. Look at hip hop. Look at this hip hop gamer post. What was the hip hop gamer post this time, my friend? What was it? Helix and Double Helix coming. Blocking those 180 countries was bad publicity than anything else. The countries were blocked. They were tiny little markets. They don't contribute much to sales. Oh, trust me, they do. Especially here, they do. Give me the option to say play physical games going back to the OG Xbox to current, and we'll make it worth 1,000. Oh wow, Give me the option to still play physical. I think you would still have that option though. I think it's gonna be there though. I think the option will exist though. Wait, I don't understand the logic that there's Microsoft will lose on PC if they didn't make a PC console hybrid. They still sell PC games. It's a software PC software company. That's what they do. That's in the logic that will Microsoft lose anything on PCs? I don't think they'll lose nothing on PCs though. All I'm saying is people still think PS is stopping PC ports. Of course, you got to think about it, my friend, because look, at the end of the day, if they don't, they had to had a win, my friend. They were looking for that win because look, the funny thing is they needed that win to go out there and have receipts. I even got my receipt though. I even got it because I made a Twitter video saying, "Oh, that could be that day and date could be coming though." Oh, that's what I said. Could be coming, and yet I got my receipt though. I never said it was, but I said it could be coming though sooner than later. That's what I said though. But okay, in a joking way. I love how these guys fall easily for that stuff. Oh God. It had to be Nib. Yep. And then what else? What else? Like I said though, they needed to have that win, to have like that revenge because lately they've been getting a lot of receipts there. They've been getting their butt kicked out there, so they needed that win. But the thing is, and I'm telling you this, chat. I'm telling you this, and I do not know why. I have a feeling why. Probably Sorrows, probably what's it called? Sorrows, Ghost of Yote, or Wolverine. Probably one of those will be announced. And chat, listen, if they get announced, if they jump those games on PC, at least one of them. Oh my god. Oh, I would love to see that goalpost, my friends. It's gonna be a funny goalpost. I mean, that day, I know one guy who's gonna get so much revenge. He's gonna have fun, and that is Oh No, It's Alex. I will. I don't know what I'll probably play that video here on my stream the day that happens though, because you know what? I'll be laughing with Oh No, It's Alex that day. I will play that video on my stream of him saying what he has to say about what he's saying to everyone out there for the receipts they collected to him by saying that that PlayStation, the PC port thing. Oh my god. Woo! I'm gonna have fun that day. I'm gonna have fun that day. I will. I want to have fun though. I want to have fun though. So let's see what chat's saying though. Understand logic why those Microsoft lose anything. Okay, read that. Let's go. Right, Louis concentrates. It says here. Ghost of Ote definitely will because the sales already stalled out at sub 4 million. Hey, listen, that's the thing though, because in the same article, it literally says that they're familiar with company's plan that it's not going to port it, but they could change their mind. The article says that though. It does. It does say it. And yet they did not. The funny thing is, they didn't read the fine print like they never do. They don't read the fine print. They just go in for the kill. That's what they do, though. They go in for the kill. That's it. But they don't read the fine print before they go in for the kill, though. Because before I go out there and cheer, you gotta read, my friends. Check it out. Oh, they didn't care. They just want to have a receipt to go out there and punish someone or something they said. But at the end of the day, though, what happens if it does come? What are you guys going to do? I mean, you know what I'm gonna do, chat? I'm gonna get some popcorn. I'm gonna have a beer, and if it's Oh No, It's Alex, I'm gonna play the video right here, and I'm gonna be just laughing my ass up of everything he's gonna say. Of course, I'm gonna have to get permission from him before I play this video on here, just in case. But shit, it's gonna be hilarious. It's going to be hilarious that day. Microsoft is gonna run it from any web browser without installing it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, now you don't need to install it. You don't. because I just look. I was here like, okay, where's Microsoft Word? The other day I was looking for Microsoft Word or Notepad, did not find it. So I said, okay, let me look for Word. I don't have Word installed. I gotta do is go through Microsoft 365, get into my Word and start working on it. And that's it. Just print. Oh, it's not installed on my computer anymore. It's not. Oh man. Oh man. You're looking at this wrong, and I'm not upset that they're making PC hybrid. What I'm saying is, and I'm back, my chat. Sorry about that. Power went out. Yep, I'm sorry, chat. You know, it happens. It happens. It happens. Let's go. Let's keep going. So, where was I? What was I discussing earlier? You know, we were stuck with the idea about the PlayStation thing. I was going on a rant like always, but yes, here I am. Yep, yep. Let's see. We all know that the Windows hybrid console will have customized bare bones variation of Windows design to play PC and game and console games. It will be bloated with unessential apps. It won't be bloated exactly. I don't think it will be bloated though. That's kind of a weird one though. A couple of people between 13 and 20 might buy the system going forward because the generation basically gets bored with the Christmas present 2 hours after they start playing. That's a good one though. I did not. Yeah, it's basically a good one though. So now everyone is excited the idea of everything being cloud based. We want options. We want to be able to play games, not less options. I bought my Series X 2 years ago. I got more than 2 months to use it, and then I'm going to get the cloud without any console, web television, Microsoft account, and usher with the wireless controller. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Sony HQ got him. Yes. You know how Sony tried to get me though, and I know. There is a couple Sony fanboys in here who are not too happy about anything. So let's go check out the poll. Let me see real quick. What did the poll say though? Who is winning? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Come on, bro. Come on. Oh shit! What the heck? This computer's acting nuts. So it says here, what price is the Helix going to be? Project Helix. 69% said 1,500. No, no, no. Come on, chat. Come on. Reduce that thing, man. Vote for 500 and 1,000. Change it. Change it. I know someone not happy. Of course they're not happy because look, why they're never happy with the good Xbox news. I don't understand. I mean, they're pissed off that, after all these months of saying, yo, Xbox is dead. Xbox is done. It's not going to exist. This come on. And now this got announced. Project Helix, and it's a PC hybrid. And yet you have Jeff Keighley going out there. Jeff Keighley going out there. Say, Xbox PC hardware device. And Tom Warren goes to him and says, "Bro, come on, not like this." But is the C machine a console though? Good God. Let's be real, Louis. Something that can play everything isn't going to be cheap. Hmm. Isn't going to be cheap. I think listen, when I put the 500 1,000, I know it's not going to be a $500 console, though. I just put 500 the minimum. I say between 500 and 1,000 because look, you don't know what PlayStation 6 might come out as what price it can be. Let's say if Xbox comes out and PS6 comes out, and Xbox says, okay, our console's going to be $1,500. And then PlayStation says, well, our PlayStation 6 is going to be 1,000. That's going to be done and out. It's going to be done and out right there. So I know people are trying to put that fear factor. It's going to be a $1,500 console, but I don't know why. I have a feeling that Microsoft is not going to let it pass $1,000. I have that feeling though. Pico says 900. I think that would be like the top price probably. Now I got Pony saying that the Helix is DOA. They not look at the box. Raga X things sold out instantly. Yeah, for $1,000, that thing sold like crazy though. With everything saying Xbox is dead, why did Resident Evil 9 sell out Xbox also alive and kicking? Oh, you can't say that too much because they're using Alinea Analytics. I have that right here. I have this article. I have to see from where did Jess bring it up or whoever wrote this out. Adam Hales, though. If it was from Alinea Analytics, I'd be like, what? So let's see, though. From when this gets this idea, though. Let me see this tweet, though. Hold on a second. So he gets the idea. Oh, okay, okay. I think I saw where it's it from, though. I think he gets the idea from. But yeah, I know they grab Linear Analytics to use it as a weapon for this thing. But at the end of the day, it just didn't do nothing. I mean, you can use Linear Analytics because Linear Analytics. Remember, they said that Metal Gear did not sell well, and all of a sudden, it did sell well. They said the same thing for what was it, Final Fantasy 16, and then we find out from where they picked it up, which was kind of weird from where they picked it up. It was from the what's it from the review guys, wasn't it? From the review guys though. But I think the thing is that they're saying here is that at least it's sold well on the console though. But where do you get your percentages from? Because you saw people right now, as being the number one game being bots, it could be it. And it could have sold like 1 million copies or two. For comparison, Resident Evil 5 on PS1 first 2 months from to reach 5 million copies. Resident Evil 4 remake in close to 4 months. Resident Evil 5 reach. Let me see. Resident Evil 6 both reach. Okay. Oh, at the shot. Resident Evil 7 reached a milestone. Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil franchise. It's in general though. So let's see. What do you play Resident Evil at? I will say Xbox Series X and S. Ah, we're there. We're winning. And PC is 27% though. But on PC though, it's so fantastic. But I think he meant good, by saying that it's actually selling well on the Xbox. So I think he meant good by it, though. I think he meant good by it, not with this console war stuff that's going on. Because again, they grabbed the linear analytics and went out there, trying to shut down whatever he said, though. Dude, it's 5 million, and it's simple stuff. It's simple stuff. Let's do the math though. Requiem is on Nintendo Switch. Requiem is on PS5, Xbox, and PC, right? Right. So that's four systems, right? So if you see here, you take out the percentages. Let's say PC. PC is, let me see, 44%. So 5 million copies. And it's 44%. So PC has 2,200,200, sales just on PC alone. Then the rest is in the consoles. So that's not bad though. That's not bad. That's not bad. Rec Room is a great game. Thank you, Mr. Din. And Mr. Din, I've seen some comments from you somewhere. I'm watching you. Hmm. Hmm. Kind of like how I was watching Mike Johnson earlier when he came out and said that. Good God, seriously, come on, Mike, come on, bring a better argument. Sony likes to push the sell, and more Microsoft does. So Microsoft usually puts their product about 600 in the current markets that would allow the seller prices to go down and up the price rate fluctuate. Sorry. If there are 2 billion PC gamers, why is it only selling? If there are 2 billion PC gamers, why are they only selling 2 million on PC? You wait. Good question. Because there could be 1.9. Let's say what is it? 1.9 billion. And don't like that game, my friend. Probably is that. Because if you sit down, you the funny thing is, if you sit down and you look on in general, right? Let's look in general. Let's look at this in general. For example, if Mario was everywhere, Mario would have sell a lot though, right? It probably would sell a lot. But if you look at it like in general, like I do, like for example, when I see GTA, because GTA is pretty much in every system. I think it's not a Nintendo though, but it's pretty much in every system, right? We look at GTA 5. Um, you sit there, you're like, wow, it sold 205 million, 200, what is it? 200, we saw this number, 220 million, right? It's sitting at, right? 220 million copies is sold at. You look at that and you get curious though. You're like, okay, that's 220 million. But wait, how many gamers are around the world? If you add PC and you add consoles, there's like literally almost 2.4, 2.5 billion users. I'm saying in general billion. Now, if you add them all together, they'll probably. And yet it's 220 million copies. It's not even a dent to what is gaming in general though. So that's something I learned that at the end of the game, at the end of the day, though, nobody's going to. Nobody. Oh shit! My day, I left my head again. Come on, Louis, wake up. Nobody. Nobody. Is got. I mean, sorry about that. Here we go again. Not everybody's gonna like the same game. Sorry. Sorry, Chad. I'm all over the place. Sorry. If Mario goes multiplayer, no one will buy a Switch. I think they will though. I still think they will Mario One multiplat though. I think they would. I think they would. If Mario One multiplat, I think they will still buy a Switch. I think they'll still buy a Switch. You know why they'll still buy a Switch? Because you know what they'll do? They'll just put it to a side and then pretty much, let it collect right there a couple years and then sell that MF for all the money in the world. Because Nintendo, man, woo all of their stuff, they don't lose value with the machines though. Even PC gamers play on console. PC is the enhance of the Steam console. Really? The PC market is flooded with the move variety and better games. Think just about the newer 18K games released on PC just last year. Wow. Yep, that's true though. That's a bunch of games though. That's a bunch of games though they're releasing. Nintendo and PlayStation are dead too. It's all about Xbox. Think about you really want everyone playing the same thing at once, all at once. That would be disastrous for the. Yeah, exactly. You sit there, you think about it too. Like, what would happen with that? Grizzly, hoo dilly. There you go, man. What's up, man? How you doing, Grizz? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing? Oh, my Discord. Shit. Interesting stuff right here. Interesting stuff. Wait, is this still open though? Okay, ready to talk about Resident Evil Dominant Cells. Let me switch to big camera though. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Chat. Let me turn on the light really quick. Let me turn on the lights. 1 second, chat, because it's dark in here. I don't know if you guys. Am I good? No, it's a bit dark. Let me turn on the lights. Come on. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Louis, just get up and turn on the lights. Stop being lazy. Ugh. Lights is on. All right, now it looks better though. Oh. Sorry, chat. Sorry. Louis signal is on again. There you go. Of course, we gotta have that light on, right? We gotta have that is the most important light we gotta turn on for this show, my friends. We gotta always gotta have that light on. Yes. Oh, chat 1 second. Uh, yep. There you go. Just fixing the PS5 that's up there blowing air in my face. At least this one blows cold air though. All right, let's go. So it says here. Here is Skyrockers, 100% based on PC. Steam is 100% based on PC. What the fuck are you talking about? What console game outsells PC games like GTA, Minecraft, Fortnite, COD, WoW, StarCraft, League of Legends? Huh? Hmm. Roblox alone has more users than Steam. Is that as fuck? Really, you think Steam is that? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. All right, total Steam users. Steam's cur. Let me see. How many Steam users are out there in total? Doesn't say. Oh, shit. No wonder it wasn't saying it though. It says here there's 132 million monthly active users and roughly 69 million daily active users. So let's go see Roblox. Roblox, how many users are out there in total? In total. So it says here, as of early 26, Roblox has over 4.6 billion registered accounts in total. But there's a difference though. There's a difference, Raven. And that is that it's on mobile. That's why they got all these users. Roblox is everywhere. But Steam on PC though has 132. That's not a bad number. It's actually a pretty good number though. It's actually a pretty good number. 132 million, users on Steam is actually a pretty good number. It's not that bad though. It's not that bad. And remember, Roblox is everywhere. I mean, I can download Roblox on my iPhone. You got Roblox. That's why Minecraft is huge, though. You can play Minecraft everywhere, too. That's another game you can play everywhere. But Roblox, you can play literally on anything from a calculator to the. It's like Doom. You can play that thing anywhere. Doom! I love Doom, my friends. I love Doom. Uh, let's see what else is out there, my friends. Let's see what's going on in Twitter. I mean, besides everything, we have the shock and awe, the PlayStation fans crying, of course, because now we're collecting receipts. Not me. I know some people are collecting receipts to do the videos on everything. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Let's see, though, what's happening out here. Jeff Keighley announces PlayStation mid-gen versus Jeff Keighley announces new-gen. Okay, so let's read something that says forgiveness. Forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza. Oh, that is so true. That's from Ninja Turtles, though. Big Cloud with the fire, though. No way. I can't. No, no, no. Wait, 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 wait. Hold on. Chat, I'm pausing for a moment. If you guys notice, I just saw something. I'm like, huh? No, no, no. This cannot be true, chat. Y'all ready for this news? Are you guys ready for the news I'm about to drop? I mean, you're gonna be like, what the hell? I can't believe this is still alive. No fucking way. Huh. This thing is still alive. PS5 fiasco 2021 has been resurrected. Dev testing abandoned Gospels of Blood. Here we go again. Oh no, not this nonsense again. 5 years after abandoned tobacco of 2021, where Hashan Kararam basically made a fake game and tried to tie it to Silent Hill and Hideo Kojima to drum up interest. It still appears the creator wants to make some kind of abandoned game. Something called Abandoned Gospels of Blood. Spotted on Karaman's PSN profile, presumably for testing purposes. Will it ever come out? Of course not. But it looks like Karam is still trying to make something happen. Abandon first broke in the scene mysterious PlayStation blog post that pretty much immediately sounded too good to be true. It was just a day after the publication. Conspiracy theory flooded the internet, linking Abandon to Hideo Kojima and Silent Hill series. After all, Kojima had pulled a similar stunt with Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, as he originally revealed the game as something from Moby Dick Studios. Blue Box Game Studios, the team claiming to making Abandon, denied the theories at the time, stating it has no association with Kojima. It was just a small group of developers working on a passion title we wanted to on for a long time. Months later, it led to conspiracy theories by teasing the Abandon was actually a Silent Hill game, which Kojima was linked in the following cancellation of Silent Hills. The team promised you'd be able to see more of the game via real-time app on PS5, which was then delayed multiple times. It finally released a video teaser in August 2021, which was the exact same trailer as had posted on social media. At this time, the game basically disappeared and has never been heard from before since, except for a claim of a prologue game released in 2022. The obviously never happened. Now it appears Hassan Karama still has ambition to publish a abandoned game now with the Gospels of Blood subtitle. Oh Lord, would you ever play it or not? Of course not. Oh my God, not even they have faith for this damn game. Wow, it's funny how this came out of the blue. Oh God. Oh, I mean, chat. We gotta say something though. I think they're not looking for a what's it called? I think they're looking for that shit. I think they're exclusive. So now they want Abandon to come back. I think a lot of people running away from them, not giving them that much exclusives. So now, they're like, Abandon, come back. We'll give you funding. Bring that game in, even though it sucks. Though I mean, look what happened with what was it, Cold Violet? I think it's what, and the other one with the fireman, whatever. Oh, good God! You can't make this shit up. They're probably looking for more third party exclusives. So they said, Abandon, come back. We'll give you funding. Finish the game. Oh God, I can't believe that game is back. I can't believe that game is actually back though. That's some funny shit though. That's some funny shit. Let's see what else is out there though. I love running. I love when we're in the conversation, we look for stuff to talk about though. It's funny, funny, funny. Oh guys, soon to be listed the game collection of Jurassic Park. I am picking that up. They're gonna list this from Xbox. So go pick it up. Before it gets delisted. It's only $7 right now. So let's see, 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 let's see. Ooh. Some PS5 users really are paying more for their games on the PS4 than others. Ah, you guys are trying to defend this though. Okay. All right. Mila, thank you, Special Nick. James, more footage of utilized Halo Starfield. Okay, that's. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Let's see. The lead platform of Roblox and Minecraft is PC regardless, Rafael. What's this low brain activity in chat today? I don't know. I I think it's just today has been a day where I think like everybody was torn up because of this Xbox announcement, like it got destroyed, right? They're torn up about it because look, they mad out there. They're mad. Listen, you need to know how many times they said it's dead. It's been dead for like a billion times right now. Not 1 billion, 2 billion times. I mean, if I typed on Twitter, the Xbox is dead, and they give me, you know what? Let me do something just for fun. Just for fun. Hold on. All right, let's go see. How do I ask this question though? I just asked Grok something. Let's see if they can collect this information. If they do, that'd be amazing though. Wow. He's still not giving me the answer though. Holy shit, I just made Grok work. No joke. Okay, here they finally it finally gave me an answer though. The Xbox is there, someone often phrases Xbox is dead. The variations, let's see though. But that's not the answer I wanted though. Top post alone, I collected exceeded 10 million impressions and views. Excited to see this exact phrase, 10 results. That's not likely thousands of total mentions. Let me see. The last ongoing lead search. That wasn't the thing I was looking for though. Wow. It tells you who uses it a lot though. Oh. Hmm. I want to know the number though. I mean, seriously, I just want to know. I just want to know how many people have said it. But look, okay, so we have it says Chlorophyll, the X-Man, YouTube, the Quartering, Grums, Jason, Josh, Strife Hayes, Upper Echelon, Zuby Tecto, Modern Warzone, Reforge Gaming, and Boom. I don't know when Boom. Oh, Boom. It says it was recent that he used it. Probably just to troll or tease though. But yeah, how many times has the phrase been used though? I mean, I literally Grok was like looking for that number, couldn't find it though. It's pretty funny. So let's see. Low IQ Xbox fans. Oh, thank you. And thank you for taking your time to coming in here and saying we have low IQ. You have even a lower IQ for joining a low IQ show. Just to let you know, though, I'm just giving you that idea, though. Lying, what's your rarest, most rare? Wait, what do you mean? What's my rarest card, though? I got an ATK. Some for the card I got for the most, I sold it for 77,000. That was the most expensive card, but there's 100K cards out there you got to pick up. There's a ton of them that you got to pick up. But yeah, I bought a ghost card that it was for 3 grand, and when I did the search on the charts, it said up to 60 something or 70 something thousand dollars. I said okay, bought it. I sent that shit to TCG and spend the 1,500. I said if I take a loss, I take a loss. I don't care. Let's go, and it got a perfect 10, and I sold it for 70,000. Man, that was pretty cool. Oh, don't get me started on TCG. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. But yeah, I mean, I put that word on Grok because I wanted to know how many times people have used that word on Twitter. Let's see. I mean, seriously, Grok took a while to pick all that stuff up. Grizz the Dirt confirmed. What? Why, Zena? You should play that game. That game is so much fun. It's not dork stuff. It's just too fun. It's too much fun. It's too much fun. I love TCG. So much. It's you sit there, you play it. You want to know something? I have Requiem there. No joke. Requiem is here for me to play. I have not played Requiem thanks to TCG. I have RoboCop, and I played a little bit of RoboCop, but I came back to TCG. That's how addicting this damn thing is. No joke. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Chat, listen up. The crazy ones gotta go. Chat, I gotta go to the office, my friends. Today is Friday. You guys should hop in over there to Demo Flow right now. You know he's live right now. Tell him Crazy Louis sent you and tell him I said hi. But yeah, I gotta go to the office. I got several things, my friends, that got to do, urgently. I gotta do urgently. Yeah, I gotta do several things. But chat, before I go, tell me what you've all been playing. tell me that. I've been playing TCG, my friends. I've been playing TCG. Like I said, I got Requiem installed, but I'm not looking at Requiem right now. I'm too stuck on TCG. I got Requiem installed. I got what's it called? I got Requiem installed. I got the RoboCup Unfinished Business installed. It's a bit laggy though. What's going on with that? They gotta fix it. But yeah, TCG, yeah. Let's go, TCG. Woohoo! Your type of game, oh man. You don't understand how addicting that damn thing is. I'm trying to get that 100K card. Woo-wee! So I can build that store like an SOB. I'm a level, I think it's 55, I think it is. Day 96 or something, but yeah. Now I got two employees. I got an employee that stacks, and I got an employee that does the, what is it? Oh, the cashier. Yeah, because I'm just, it's too much. Stacking and cashier just takes too much time away. It does. It does. It does. It does. Uninstall Indica and TCG. Why, bro? In my Xbox, Indica does not exist. You need to understand, it does not exist. Even though I see it on Game Pass, but I don't see it on my Xbox Game Pass because for me that game does not exist. It does not. I can only see it right over here. That's it. I do not see that game, my friends. I don't care for that game. For me, that game has disappeared. It's so far away. Woo. For me, that's a Concord. Nah, Indica's better than Concord. I gotta say though, shit. But hell no, I hate that damn game. And every time I see it, I look the other way. Be right back, chat. Let me do something real quick because, Willie's gotta go. Oh, but it's just damn raining. I gotta go to the office. Sorry about that, chat. I'm back. 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 I just like kicking the crap out of Skyrim's. I just keep love kicking the crap out of my Skyrim. I keep updating. I love it. The fact that there's pretty much one of the only games you can mod on the console. That's such a good game. That Skyrim is fantastic, man. That's one of the good games. Like I said, I turned into a vampire. That ruined it for me right there. And the witch, I stole something. She got pissed, and because I didn't save, that's what happened. So, damn, these helicopters fly low. TCG, we should do a crossover with it. Stop! Don't give me ideas, please. Look, if they put the Indica lady in the game, I seriously won't install the game. I will not play TCG. I will not recommend it anymore. That will be it for TCG. I will not recommend it, my friends. I won't. I will not recommend it. I'm not kidding you. I won't. I won't. I won't recommend it. Nope. Nope. I will not recommend it, my friends. I say that's it. That's done. Mm-mm. 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 No. But chats, thank you all for hanging out with me today. Thank you all for super chats. Thank you all for memberships, chat. I'm sorry I'm a bit, kind of in and out because, I do not have, like I said, the e-cigarette. I'm still getting adjusted. Speaking of that, I had to drink a pill Oh, yeah, I forgot to drink my medicine earlier because I ran in here. That's why. But yeah, I have to start that treatment tomorrow with that medicine stuff. But yeah, like I'm saying though, chat, thank you for hanging out with me today. Thank you guys for your super chats. Thank you guys for your memberships. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I love you guys to that. Seriously, chat, you guys are the best. And like I said earlier, these cigarette thing I said, I left it though. I'm a bit, but probably by Monday I'll be as good as new. I just hope I don't fall back to it. It's really I'm craving one, but I'm trying to just get away from it as much as I can. But chats, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so I can tell you when XBI content comes on. And guys, Xbox is not dead, and have a beautiful and an awesome Friday. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast when we do come back at 7 p.m. ET on Wednesdays with Sourbow, the Big Plume, and Silent Cypher. And on Fridays, if they invite me, if they don't, XBI in Espanol with Elvis Elencita and Metal Berserker, which is today. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Lou Gaming when I send the signal out over there on Twitter X, Blue Sky, Discord, and YouTube. And that's why you gotta hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes out to talk about what's happening in the gaming news world. So chats, I will see you guys on Monday morning on Good Morning with Crazy Lou Gaming, and have a beautiful weekend, my friends. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one. Oh, where's the outro? Here it is. Woo! And of course, chat, it's not dead. Bye.